isn't it? It's lovely. I actually cannot believe that we have this much stuff to get through. This is absolutely amazing. I was saying to the team, there's so much on this desk. How am I going to move? I feel like I'm practically hidden behind the jewellery. But a very warm welcome to the show today. As you can see, it is action-packed. I don't think I've ever seen as many beautiful delights as we've got on the show today. As always, I'm joined by the, well, not as always, because he's not here every day, but as always, I've got an amazing designer. But I'm thrilled that it's one of my best buddies. It's Mark. Hello.
How are you?
Good morning. How lovely to be doing a morning show together.
I know, it's really nice. This is the first Friday I've ever worked as well. Oh. It's normally a Tuesday, or I do the odd.
I was going to say, I did feel. Am I here on a Tuesday? I've got my dates.
Yes, it's you and me next week.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you're doing the evening as well.
I am.
Oh, both of us doing the dirty double again.
Perfect. The dirty double. Oh yes. So we've got some great deals coming up, and we've got three kits, haven't we?
Some amazing kits today. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. And I've really thought out of the box with one of the kits, and I've gone a bit mad with wire. So it'll be interesting to see what the viewers think.
This is looking forward to, because we've got a couple of wire bundles coming up on the show as well. And I remember it must have been a couple of months ago where you were saying that you were starting to use wire, and I can't believe how much it's sort of taken off for you. You've really enjoyed it.
Amazing. No, two of the kits in particular are just amazing. Beautiful.
Oh, how exciting! Well, of course, brand new kits with Mark coming up a little bit later as well. We've got some superb deals on the kits. But I want to show you what is coming up today. Have we got a shot of my presenter pick, or should I get it all out? Right, okay. I'll just show you. This is a small amount of it, but I'm bringing you one of the biggest opportunities I think I've ever brought you, okay? What we're bringing you is thousands of carat weights, 3,200 metres of nylon thread in purple, blue, cream, pink, yellow, red and black. Did you hear me? 3,200 metres. That is going to be fantastic for your jewellery, it's going to be fantastic for your crafts, hobbies, and I tell you what, that's going to be coming away about 12 o'clock. That's the presenter's pick today, and I absolutely love it, so I'm thrilled that I was able to do that. But I have got something very special. Now, we all know that big oversized statement jewellery and colour is the key look for 2013. Well, look no further, because I'm not going to hunt around. I'm bringing it to you this morning. I love this. Mark, can you get over that?
That's the first thing I saw, as you can imagine, walking into a room this small. That's the first thing I saw this morning, and it's incredible. It is incredible, isn't it?
Amazing. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what deal we're going to do with that. That's coming up. When should we do that? Lovely. Towards the end of the show, that's going to be making an appearance. Gorgeous. But I've also got something else to show you. Now, like the night show, we end on the night hour, but with the morning show, of course, we start with the early bird. But I've got something quite different for you today, and I'm thrilled about this. I saw this on the Late Show for the first time about a month ago, and it was one of the best sellers of the show that day. And we are bringing you something very unusual, but we're bringing you a classic combination. Now, as well as all these psychedelic colours that are really in, what we're seeing is this classic trend again of monochrome coming back into fashion. Well, it never really went out of fashion, did it? But monochrome seems to be everywhere, whether it's block black and white, whether it is stripes of black and white, or whether it's polka dots. You're going to be seeing it everywhere. I've certainly started to see it on the high street already. And we're looking at a very classy combination of blacks and whites here. And it features a very, very rare stone called tridacna. And tridacna is actually a large saltwater clam that inhabits the shallow waters of the coral reefs in the warm seas of the Pacific Ocean. Very, very unusual. We've only ever seen it set into jewellery sort of a handful of times. It's usually used as very large scale carvings, and it's one of few gemstones that you can carve into very unusual shapes. So I'm thrilled that we've got both the cubes and the corner drilled cubes. Can you see with the tridacna, you've got a beautiful, like, sort of pearly lustre. It's a really bright, sort of creamy white, isn't it? Which makes for a very sophisticated colour, almost like the colour of ivory. So you've got white tridacna in corner drilled cubes, so great texture. You can have a lot of fun with that, 9mm in size. You've got tridacna in the central drilled cubes, 9mm, and in the centre comes the dramatic gorgeous jet black hue and big luster of the black agate. You know, it's like the black and white dress. It's absolutely classic. But what I love about this is you can wear this on its own with a monochrome look, but you can also incorporate all your other fruitful, colourful tones that you've got. It's going to go well with the neon colours. It's going to go with yellows and oranges, warm and cold tones. And this is the early bird, so we're going to offer you a fantastic deal. We're going to show you what's in store today. You know, mega deals coming your way on the morning show today. This is called Film Noir, and including the Tridanka. Now, let's think of it like this. You should be paying almost £15, but it's not every day that I'm on the morning show. I said to Kim, come on, girl, let's get some incredible deals on the show. So instead of paying that already amazing price, you're going to be paying this £8.95 for 3 strands. For me, you're essentially getting sort of, you're buying 2, you're getting 1 free. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. Now have a look at it like this. Look at the texture. Those corner drilled cubes are absolutely fabulous. What are you going to do with it? Necklaces, bracelets, charms, macrame. Mark, when you have corner drilled cubes, what are you always tempted to do with them? Because they're so unusual, aren't they?
They're fun. I know we talk about all sorts of jewellery, but for stretchy bracelets,
yes,
they're fantastic. They're really good. So a simple little 4mm round in between.
Lovely.
Incorporate a bit more black or a bit of colour. But they're fantastic on stretchy bracelets.
But that's a classic thing, isn't it? Yeah. Black and white, you're always going to use it, aren't you? They're the perfect background to then build upon with colour or keep it neutral.
Amazing. I've recently done a range of memory wire bracelets.
Okay.
And I've used lapis lazuli with lapis cubes, so to use the chips.
Ooh, nice.
And then a bit of structure and a bit of shape in between at intervals, and they look amazing.
Good idea. I tell you what, we've got some memory wire coming up later. I've also got wire that you can incorporate with this. £8.95. Now, there are 2 ways to buy. One on our free phone number, of course, on your screen, 0800 644 655, or buy online at www.jewellerymaker.com. If you haven't opened your order already, please do so. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and that's a no-quibble money-back guarantee. 4 to 5 working days on delivery, and that really important thing of 1 P&P. So you'll buy all these 3 strands. You might buy a kit later. You might buy some of the fantastic bundles, and you'll pay only 1 P&P. Look at that luster. I mean, you don't get this from your average white gemstone, do you? That intriguing shimmer of pearly luster from the Tridanka. You've got the awesome black luster from that black agate. It's absolutely gorgeous. Well done if you're there. Open your order at £8.95. That is quite a saving. So I'll leave it with you. Congratulations, and what a fantastic start to the show this morning. Thank you for your company. That is beautiful. Well done indeed. A classic start with a Film Noir, black and white. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, can you? Right. Ah, thank you. Pardon? Oh, lovely. We're going to have a look at the challenge in writing there. Now, remind me, Kim, because there's so many things here. Did we decide on this one? Perfect, it is. Lovely. Now, we always like to set a challenge because we don't like to think that our designers are slacking. Haha. And I have to say, you've been so busy, haven't you, with the things you've had to make for today's show. But I adore this challenge. This is something I would really love to be set a challenge if I was ever a designer on the show. Ha! That'll never happen. I've got to improve on jewellery making first, but we're going to start it with a bit of a classic thing that you would expect us to put in a challenge for Mark, only because his area of expertise in macrame, as well as his other skills, are incredible. And we've got hemp cord, okay? And this is always very popular whenever we have this on the show, morning or the late show. And hemp cord in 4 different colours. So we've got the black, the chocolate brown, the white, and the sort of sandy colour. Perhaps this could be sort of a masculine design. Maybe this, we could incorporate something for the guys out there, but I have to say, colours like this can be worn by a man or a woman, can't they? Fantastic. A perfect base for you then to use any colour, any gemstone, any shape or size, and that's the beauty of the hemp cord. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how Mark's going to be using that. So you get that in the challenge, but you also get one of my favourite shapes in the world. Absolutely love this. I can imagine myself sauntering down the beach on a summer holiday now, wearing this. This is beautiful. Are we there? Are we there? Oh, yes. Is it Barbados? Oh, all right then. Go on then. Go on then. This is so beautiful. Can you see this luster? I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And these are very large, stunning, impactful white shell drops. I love this, absolutely love this. They're 30 by 20 millimeters in size, and it's that pearl essence. Could this be a feature on its own? Could it be a pendant? Could it be the leaves to a flower? Could it be matching earrings? What I love about this is it's going to go really well with silver and gold findings, isn't it? Even sort of rose gold you could get away with. Perhaps the wings of a dragonfly, perhaps. Lots of you making bees at the moment. Perhaps you can incorporate that. Sort of motifs are really big at the moment, aren't they? Perfect for spring. Perfect for spring, Kim. A colour that you're seeing everywhere at the moment is the very sophisticated sort of charcoal mushroom grey. I love it, and we've got it for you here. What it does is it really complements the silvers that you've got coming through in that natural shell, and we've got 160 carats of beautiful grey stripe agate. So it's not just a plain grey gemstone, it is a gemstone that has unique stripes, which is very, very in. And, you know, every single gemstone is completely different. We're looking at genuine gemstones here. Each one has its, you know, sort of unique personality and character, and I have to say this is looking good so far. Should we bring in a bit of sort of classicness? Oh, look at that. The luster, the polish on this gemstone is superb, isn't it? Beautiful stripes again, keeping in sort of the theme of the challenge. And we've got gorgeous, gorgeous multicoloured here. We say multicoloured, but it's primarily your chocolate browns, your blacks, your greys and your whites. Very, very strong, sharp stripes there. Finally, you've got howlite. Bright, beautiful whites with the gorgeous markings of those gorgeous greys. Very, very unusual indeed. You know, this on its own just works so superbly, doesn't it? It's very classic colours that never date, that never go out of fashion. But don't forget, you're getting the hemp cord as well. So this is 4 genuine gemstone strands of shell, of grey stripe agate, of beautiful black stripe agate, and howlite, and 4 different colours of cord. We're going to do you a superb deal. Of course we are. Kim says, really, that you're getting a bit of a ridiculous deal. It's so much so she's actually going like this. Oh my goodness me. Smooth Criminal bundle. You should be paying how much? That's a bargain, even at £27. But the challenge is that not going to be £27, it's going to be £14.95 for 4 genuine gemstone strands for 4 different colours of hemp cord. How much money is that off? £12, over £12 off. That's £12 that you can go and spend on your friends and family. That's £12 that you can use to buy the early bird, for example. Absolutely incredible. 0800 644 655. Buy online at jewellerymaker.com. You know, what are you going to make with this? Something for spring or summer, something for the evening, a bit of glamour. I have to say, I can't wait to see what Mark thinks of these beautiful shells. I think they are so, so beautiful. £14.95, we're going to go over and chat to Mark. Great to see you there on those phone lines and on the website. Well done indeed. Now, the challenge is always interesting, isn't it? Because this is where the designer can really stamp their style and really give us ideas of what we could do with this incredible jewellery. And there's lots of different shapes in this particular bundle, isn't there? Lots of variety. Mark, what a great challenge.
Well, I'm going to go down routes, I think.
OK, I love it. You know exactly what you're doing.
I'm going to go with something for the ladies and something for the gents.
Lovely.
Now, I've never made a flower like this before.
I love this.
And I've never made a dragonfly before. So I've looked in what we've got in the stash, and I'm going to incorporate some turquoise and some green. Oh,
the green is going to look stunning with that shell. It just
brings out the colours, and I can see pink as well. So
yes.
So I don't know. So that's what I'm going to go for the ladies, and do. I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet.
But I think really the green will work well with the sort of natural feel of the flower.
That's right, absolutely. And then I'll do some macrame pieces for the chaps. And can I just point out that this is fantastic hemp because it's 0.5 millimetres.
Okay.
So it's half the thickness of the normal hemp that we carry. So this will go through most of the beads we've got.
Okay.
The problem is because we've got gemstone beads, we don't want to take away any of the gemstones, so the drill holes are quite fine.
Okay.
And the 1 mil hemp, you have to cut at angles and you have to use a bit of glue to stiffen it.
Okay.
But with the 0.5, it's fantastic. It'll go through.
So it makes your life a lot easier.
Absolutely, it's brilliant.
Are we going to be going for any earrings, any bracelets, or what do we reckon at this stage?
Well, I'm going to do something funky with these 2 little, because I can make something for you.
Oh, that's what we like. That'd be nice.
You like those, don't you? Those little,
I do. I think they're absolutely lovely.
Yeah, so
really, really lovely.
It'll be really interesting to me.
Fantastic.
Do something a bit different.
Well, we'll let you crack on.
Thank you.
Got your work cut out. And we'll be back. Thank you to the lovely Mark. That's fantastic, guys. £14.95. That's quite a saving there. And I think already we're going to be seeing some really gorgeous girly designs there, aren't we? Can't wait to get my earrings, actually, quite frankly. We'll leave that one with you. Well done indeed. On my right... Oh, by the way, you'll laugh because when my usual producer for the Late Show goes left or right, I'm always going in the opposite direction. I'm terrible with my left or my right, so don't laugh, Kim, don't laugh. Okay, I'm going to bring you a really exciting opportunity now. It's brand new, you've never had the chance to see it before. I had a little sneaky peek at this a couple of days ago, and I was so excited knowing that I could bring this to you on the show today. Tourmaline is always a real thrill to bring you because it is a gemstone that provides so much colour. It's known as the rainbow gemstone. And we've put together some really dark, beautiful, rich colours in this particular strand of tourmaline. What I love about tourmaline is it isn't a pale colour, okay? It is a rich assortment of colours. I mean, straight in, that pink and purple is so beautiful, isn't it? It's absolutely so feminine, so rich and so juicy. Right next door, we've got almost sort of a bronzite hue. Up here, we've got more of a sort of a milkshake pink. I mean, we've got some lovely purples in here, some golden yellows. Down here, we've got more sort of lavenders and whites. It's gorgeous, isn't it, to have so much beautiful tonal range in terms of your tourmaline. It wasn't a gemstone until it was named tourmaline in 1703, and we're bringing you 170 carats of multicoloured tourmaline in the puffy ovals. They're 14 by 10 millimetres in size. Now, designers say, don't they, that the moment that you add tourmaline into your designs is the moment that you add instant value. And you know, if you're selling your jewellery at craft fairs or you're getting commissioned to make your jewellery, just to utter the word tourmaline, you know, people know it, people recognise it, people dream of owning this stone in quality and quantity like this. And I think if you like the sharp, beautiful, distinguished colours of blacks and browns with the beautiful raspberries and pinks, then you should buy this because you're going to love this price. It's brand new in today, and I would get, darling, round about now because it's another crazy low price. Here we go. Brand new in today. No one's had the chance to buy this until now. How do you fancy buying genuine multicoloured tourmaline of a whopping 170 carats for, I don't know, maybe under £10? What about £8.95? My producer Paul said, I thought, oh no, have I said under 10 and it's not under 10? £8.95. Look at that assortment of colour. Tourmaline is so beautiful for women and for men's jewellery. So beautifully highly polished in a fabulous shape of the ovals. I can't believe it's gone under £9 for a brand new gemstone strand of multicoloured tourmaline. That is under £9 with 1 P&P and your 30-day money-back guarantee. You're going to get really sort of earthy, organic, natural colours in here, but those strawberry raspberry colours, they just pop even there, don't they? They're really, 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 really sharp. £8.95. Mark, have you had much experience of using tourmaline?
A lot. I love tourmaline.
It's fabulous, isn't it?
I've never seen it in this shape though before.
You've never seen it in what, sorry?
I normally use chips and nuggets and that sort of thing, but I've never seen them in...
Very unusual to see it in the puffy ovals.
They're enormous.
They are fab, aren't they? Absolutely fabulous. I have to say, if you have got some of the chips and nuggets of tourmaline at home, how lovely would it be to use chips and nuggets and the oven design? You could do something quite sort of creative with that, couldn't you?
It's beautiful.
Really lovely. Really, really lovely. Very highly regarded, so you're going to find that this is going to fly at craft fairs. Well done to regular buyers, new buyers. Great to see you there. And also, I know you're not always making your jewellery to sell it on or to make money from it, but I know a lot of you sell your jewellery at craft fairs and for charity, for example. You can really, really increase the asking price for your jewellery when you're including gemstones with a reputation like tourmaline. You know, this is a designer gemstone. The rainbow gemstone, £8.95. Fantastic, lovely to see you there. Don't forget, we've got so much coming up on the show today. Brand new bundles, brand new kits. We've got the presenter's pick, 3,200 metres of the nylon thread as well. And don't forget, 1 P&P all day long. And I have to say, don't forget, regardless of how many pieces you buy, whatever time you buy, whether you're buying with me today or someone tonight, you'll only pay 1 P&P. And I have to say, considering how many colours you've got in this tourmaline, all the different colours that you're getting with the nylon, massive bumper pack in the presenter's pick. You've got such a delicious amount of colour that's going to go so well with this tourmaline. £8.95, I'm moving it on. Well done, fantastic. Yay, brand new kit. Now, I would say that the kits are fantastic for anyone who wants to get involved, whether you are advanced, intermediate or beginning. But if this is your first purchase, I would say that the jewellery kits are an amazing opportunity because they are a one-stop shop for everything you need for your jewellery making. They include your gemstones, quirky little extras, they include all your beading materials, and they also include all the findings. So you won't have to go out and buy them all separately because we've got it all in this one particular bundle. And I have to say, it's not every day that you get things for free, but it is here at Jewellery Maker, because it won't cost you a dime to call its free phone number. A little bit of a musical interlude there. And we've also got a free DVD and booklet that you're going to get free with your first order. And some of the examples of what's on the DVD are behind me on the big screen. How to do a basic loop, how to use how to use a jump ring, how to use elastic and memory wire, all about the different findings that you can get and how to use them. Because I know what it's like when you start a new hobby, you might be thinking, well, I don't know what an eye pin is or a jump ring. And this breaks it down and shows you how to use absolutely everything when it comes to your jewellery making. And don't forget, you'll come back to this again and again, and I found it so useful when I first started making jewellery. I still refer to it now, actually. So free with your first order. It is your Bible, isn't it, really? Oh, yeah. We've gone a bit different with the assortment that we've got in this particular kit. I'm going to start with something fabulous. And new buyers, I want you to embrace having this opportunity in your kit. If you look at the catwalk shows, you'll be seeing that designers that specialise in jewellery of the current trends are all incorporating beautiful chains as tassels into their designs. I think it's so wonderful to have an opportunity to be so fashion forward, and we are bringing you a gorgeous lightweight chain, but a very, very gorgeous sort of high-end heavy duty look. What I love about this particular chain is that lustre. I love the contrast between the matte and the shiny, and I can't believe that you are getting a metre of silver finished copper chain. Oh yeah, a metre. Now, you don't have to use this as just one length, okay? You can actually snip these apart and use them as hoop earrings, connectors. Mark's going to show us some really cool techniques that you can use with this particular chain. So don't panic if you're thinking, well, I've never used chain before, because we'll get Mark's advice on that. So that's your first element. Okay, I'm going to go for the pyrite. Really, really fab opportunity to get pyrite in this size. Sparkle, 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 eat your heart out. They are teeny tiny, but you get so much sparkle. I love it. I have to say, I do feel like I'm the cat that got the cream whenever I see pyrite. I love it. 60 carats of pyrite, giving us that liquid gold feel. 4 millimetres in size. You're getting the look of gold, but I tell you what, I'm not going to charge you the price of gold for this. I'm going to charge you an absolutely incredible deal. So lots of sparkle there from your 4 millimetre faceted rounds of pyrite. Your second strand today is a strand that we don't ever see in sizes like this. Beautiful petrified wood, very unusual. I very rarely have it in my kits, and we're bringing it to you in the 11mm rounds. Now, this is, you know, an amazing opportunity to own browns, chestnut colours, sort of warm tones, very natural colours, and how wonderful to have all these different shapes and sizes. Fourth strand, and then we'll see them all together, is one of your favourites, 150 carats of cloudy quartz. I love cloudy quartz. It reminds me of black rutile quartz. You have blacks and greys and beautiful creams and whites, and you've got them in the right speeds. 16 by 8 millimetres in size. How unusual to see this many different shapes and sizes, cloudy quartz, petrified wood, pyrite, and a metre of chain. I mean, you could have 3 completely different looks here, couldn't you? So I said that it was a one-stop shop for everything that you need with your jewellery making, and it's because it includes 100 pieces of findings. Now, this means that you don't need to go out and find and buy all these individual components, because you get them all in one handy bag. A metre of chain, eye pins and head pins, oval and heart toggle clasp, bolt ring clasp and jump rings. You've also got the jump rings and the crimp beads and the crimp covers as well. Don't panic, we'll show you how to use these. But it is the one-stop shop, so you've also got your beading materials in here as well. You've also got beading thread, You've got 6+ meters of clear elastic, and you've got monofilament. Again, new buyers, don't panic if you don't know how to use these yet. We will show you. Monofilament being at the top, this allows you to give sort of a look with your jewellery that your jewellery is suspended in air, because it's sort of an illusion setting. You've also got clear elastic for your stretchy elastics, and also you've got your beading thread at the bottom there. That's 50 meters of beading thread. I'm going to make it so affordable for you to start a new hobby. I'm going to make it really affordable for returning buyers, regular buyers, to get an amazing, amazing addition to their stash. Dancing in the Moonlight jewellery kit. Can't wait to see Mark's designs. You should be paying almost £43 for this. If you buy it all individually tomorrow, it will be £43. But we're going to say goodbye £43, and we're going to say hello to the price on today's show of this incredible low price of £22.95. That's almost a saving of... That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Get on those phone lines, 0800 644 644. Dancing in the Moonlight. Love that song. £22.95. And my voice would sound a lot better if I hadn't been doing a double. You know, it sounds a bit squeaky. We're going to be going straight over to Mark. I can't wait to see how he's going to use the chain. I can't wait for him to show new buyers how to use the different elastics and beading thread. And that cloudy quartz is the first for me. I haven't had that on the Lake Show. So very, very, very exciting indeed. £22.95, well done on that saving. We're going to go straight over and chat to the lovely Mark. So well done if you're on those phone lines. Keep dialing. I'm going to bring my cup of tea over if that's all right, before it gets cold. My little peppermint tea. I'm trying to be healthy today. Oh. In a mug that my granny gave me from the British Legion. I know, very cute, isn't it?
Chip on the rim.
I know, with a bit... Oh, thanks very much. He makes me sound like such an unclassy bird, doesn't he? Right, there we are. So, what did you think?
I've never worked with petrified wood before.
I
think it's absolutely beautiful, and the strand that I've got in my kit to do the demo with is completely different to the strand we've got there. So it's going to vary from kit to kit. I mean, this has got the blues and greens and mustard colours. Yep. And this one has got sort of caramels and toffees. It's just beautiful.
I can't get over the lustre on it, the polish on it.
It feels really nice. So I've got this thing about how gems feel.
But I think that's so important. If you're going to be wearing something, it's got to feel great, hasn't it?
Absolutely. And pyrite, you can't go wrong with pyrite.
Can't go wrong, can you?
Can't absolutely go wrong. And this
what did you think of the chain as well? Because for new buyers, they might be thinking, oh, chain, I'm not quite sure what to do with it. But you've done quite a lot with it, haven't you?
Well, normally, when we get a chain, what I like to do is separate all the links. I've got this thing about separating everything. I don't know, it's something in my psyche. I just need to separate, which I've done with the two necklaces on the right
and the rounds.
and the rounds. And then I've used it as it was intended as a chain on the feature piece on the left there. So I've used it in 3 different ways.
That's nice. It gives us all ideas, doesn't it?
I mean, even the little pair of earrings on the end have just got a single piece of the oval shape.
That's why I really like it used, actually. But I love on this necklace how you've used it to frame the wood.
Little planets, aren't they?
That is really nice.
The bracelet in the middle is good old ladder weave with the cloudy quartz. I've never worked with cloudy quartz either.
It's lovely, isn't it? Kim told me about it today. I was looking forward to seeing it.
It's beautiful. And again, with the little sort of satin ring, I've made little dangly earrings on the end there.
They're lovely,
they're good fun.
Yeah. So lovely. So a very enjoyable kit to wear with.
And that chain is fantastic.
And it goes such a long way. I mean, 3 big necklaces here. Yeah. This is fabulous. How have you done this?
That's a beady bead.
Okay.
But not incorporating the large bead, I've got the pyrite in between. So it just gives that added sparkle.
Yep. And then either side
using the pyrite as well.
Gorgeous.
Now I've discovered beady beads. There's no stopping me. I just adore them.
I have to say they are fabulous, aren't they?
I adore them. But no, it's a fantastic kit. Nothing left at all.
Really?
Yeah, I used every little bit of it.
I like it when the designers use everything, actually, because it really shows you exactly what you can get from the kit. So 3 big necklaces, big bracelet, 3 different pairs of earrings. That's incredible, absolutely incredible. There are so many techniques I could ask you to show. What do you reckon?
Well, I'm going to show the little round with the little planets, because I think that's really good.
That would be great.
Yeah, so I think I'll show you that one. Now, this chain is really tough, really, really tough. Okay. And unlike the link chain that we've had in the past in kits, these aren't open. It's completely one sealed piece.
Right.
Okay. So what you'll need some substantial pliers. So I've used my memory wire cutters at home. So we need to separate this little round from the two ovals. So you've got your heavy duty.
Because some people might be scared of cutting into the chain. I know that might sound ridiculous, but you look at it and you think, I don't want to cut into it, but don't be.
No, not at all.
I think that's where you can be really creative.
Especially with the ovals, if you're going to cut it to get it off of the chain, either cut from either end rather than in the middle.
Okay, that's good advice. I've probably done that.
So just go halfway.
And what's the benefit of that? Just looks better in designs, or?
Because you can open it like so, take the link off, and then you can close it up again. So all of the links that I've opened and closed, I've used on the back of that necklace. You wouldn't tell on the necklace on the left there. So I've used every single link, but I didn't know that had been cut.
Okay.
But if you did it through the middle here, it just doesn't fall properly.
Okay.
So we'll take that little oval off for later, and we want to retrieve this little circle in the middle. So we go to the other end of the next oval and cut that. So it's got a really nice sound when you cut through it. So we've got the circle. But I like that it's strong because some chain I've seen elsewhere can be really flimsy, and especially if you're wearing it in necklaces with gem-heavy looks, you need something that's strong, don't you? That's what, I mean, you can imagine that as maybe as a handbag. Or a belt. Or a belt. People use it for belts. You can hang charms from it. No, it's fantastic. It's got that, again, it's that sound, isn't it? I love it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. So we've got our little circle and we've got our beads. So choose a nice bead. I think for the necklace I chose all of the darker colours. Yeah, lovely chocolate tones. Now in your kit, when your findings, you get head pins and eye pins. Now you notice on the eye pin you've got a little loop. Okay? Yes, yep. It's not going to be large enough to do the technique. So you'll need a head pin. And what we do is we get our cutters again and we take off the little bobble on the end. If you keep that, because you can use it in resin or you can stick it on gemstones. Yeah, don't ever throw anything away. No. Okay, so we need to make a note. I know it sounds really silly, but we need to make a loop, but it needs to be larger because obviously that's going to be too large. I mean, you could unstraighten that and then recurl it again, but you've got 15 head pins in the kit. So we take our flat nose and then we get our round nose to make a coil. Now I'm going to make the earring here, which we've got on there, which is exactly the same technique. And we drop on the ring, like so, and then we close up the ring. So that in effect, I mean that in itself, just on the shepherd hook would make quite a funky earring. Yeah. And then we pop on the bead, like so, and then we actually flip it across so it falls over the top. So we just flip it over, like so. Now what we want to do, we need to capture this bead using the head pin. So don't make the loop this way because it will just fall out. So you need to make sure before you close the loop again that you've got it on the right way. Okay. So whichever side the part of the head pin falls against, you go opposite. Right. So all you do is you just get to the bottom again and you 90 degrees. That's going to be a bit long. So just take off just a little piece, like so. Excuse me, Mark. No, that's fine. And then we recoil again. And just before we close it up, we pop on our piece of chain, like so. And then we complete the loop. But this time you need to make sure that the part of the metal of the loop goes in between. It's quite fiddly if you can see on the camera. Goes in between the metal and the bead. You've got a little bit of a gap. You've got about 2mm gap. And then that locks it in, if you can see on the camera. And holds it in place. So that's held it in place. And then you've got your earring. So what you would do to make the necklace is the other side, before you closed up the loop, you then attach a little piece of chain, and then all I've done is using an ordinary eye pin is popped on and just added it onto the 3-piece of chain, and then the next part. I mean, this will all be on Facebook, so you can see how it was constructed. Because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops in between, 4 or 5 in between. There's 3 links because the links either end are the head pin links. So, but as I said, this will be on Facebook, so you can see how it's actually constructed. But it's just that basic technique of putting the head pin around it just encasing. And they look like little planets. Really nice little technique. We're going up to Saturn. Yes. No, I love it. I think this kit really demonstrates clearly how you can use a different chain. I just love that grey quartz with the chain. I mean, every component works. It's so sophisticated with that silver, isn't it? Absolutely. So sophisticated. Absolutely lovely. And we will, of course, put this onto Facebook. Please do join our Facebook community. 11,500 people on there. It's amazing, and growing. Fabulous. I reached my orbital designs page, if anyone hasn't been on it, reached 1,500 on Tuesday. Oh, so I haven't got that many yet. I was thrilled, absolutely thrilled. So 2,000 is the next target.
I'd like to get to 500, please. So can you go onto my Facebook page and like it? It's slowly growing.
It's amazing.
It is
Facebook,
growing.
yes. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
You changed your profile page picture as well, didn't you, yesterday?
I did, for the first time in a very, very long time. So there we are, huge value for money, £22. Here is your kit rundown. Oh yes, petrified wood, pyrite, cloudy quartz, a metre of the silver finished copper chain, 50 metres of beading thread, 6+ metres of a clear elastic and 80 metres of monofilament. Gift bags and all your findings as well. That's silver over copper, genuine silver that is over copper. £22.95, you should be paying over £40, so that is a great savings, so congratulations, well done indeed. But do you mind if I give you a quick, it is a bit cheeky that I'm doing this, but I think this would go so well.
It would go fantastically well. Wow.
So I hope you don't mind. In fact, you're just going to love this. But I'm bringing you 2 other things that you could add to your order. Now, the reason that pyrite has the nickname liquid gold, fool's gold, is because for years people used to mistake it for gold because it has that gorgeous liquid gold appearance. What do you love about pyrite?
As you said, it's the colour, isn't it? I mean, in the past we've had pyrite, and I quite like it, but it's that sort of antique-y look. But this is just amazing. Our pyrite quality the past couple of months has been amazing.
Absolutely, and pyrite, as you say, sometimes you'll find that not the whole surface of the area of the gemstone is completely gold colour. It's sometimes a bit marked or scratched, but this is completely sort of free-flowing gold. It's lovely. You've got pyrite in the hexagons that are 10 by 8, which is 400 carats, and you've got 12mm pyrite rounds of 650 carats. You could use this for macrame, couldn't you?
You could. You can make cufflinks with them as well, with those little hexagons. Oh. It's beautiful.
Cufflinks
what
would
size
look
are those
really
rounds,
gorgeous. The rounds are 12mm rounds, so they're going to really, really make that impact. Great for vintage antique jewellery, great for men's jewellery, great for macrame, but if you just fancy a bit of wow factor, then you've absolutely got it. We're going to bring you an incredible price. Do add it to your order with your 1p&p today. It's going to work so well with that kit, with the petrified wood, you know, just stunning, absolutely stunning. And that chain.
Alongside the chain.
Oh, yes. Really gorgeous. You should be paying over £15, but for 2 strands of pyrite, we're going nowhere near there. Here comes your price. It should be 15, but it's £10.95. Blimey, you're getting great savings today, aren't you? You know, these are not sort of teeny tiny, unforgettable pyrites. These are large statement pieces. I have to say, I think on the neckline that is going to look sensational, isn't it?
We couldn't decide on the colour of pyrite last year, and we thought it was a cross between gold and silver. So we came up with the word gilver. Gilver. And that's what it is.
I like that.
It's gilver. It's amazing.
I have to say though, if you ever see people wearing it, some of my friends have made jewellery out of pyrite recently, and every time you see them wearing it, it looks so sort of like impactful. It's got that wow factor, hasn't it?
And the really odd thing is when I do craft fairs, I use quite a lot of pyrite with lapis on my stall, and it's the children who recognise pyrite straight away. They have this thing about fool's gold, and if they go to museum shops and things, they always pick a little piece of tiger's eye or pyrite or something like that. So it's something that you recognise right from an early age.
But I think for kids as well, it's great because it's so shiny, so they just love the shiny factor of it, don't they?
Wow.
Excuse me, loads of you coming through on the phone lines. 0800 644 655. I don't know what it is about the morning show, but whenever I present the morning, I'm renowned for having coughing fits.
Is it my aftershave?
No, do you know what? It's because I'm not used to speaking in the morning, isn't it? I have the whole day for my vocal cords to warm up. That's what it is. We're going to see how creative you are, because of course we're going to have a little look at the Wall of Fame entries. I can't wait to see these. How lovely it is to find someone that is similar height to me. Usually I'm towering over everyone. It's lovely. Well, I say similar. He's a lot taller than me, isn't he, really? Wall of Fame entries. This is where you get to enter our weekly competition. The winner wins £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up wins £50, which goes a long way when you see the prices that you've had today. And every week they are just amazing. Entry number 658, stunning bracelet.
I recognise this.
Really lovely from Alice. Lovely to see you there. Oh, you recognise it, well done. I've not entered anything for a few weeks. Watched Mark's macrame tutorial and made this bracelet. Mark, you've made another macrame design with someone fabulous. I saw him on the show today. He's really inspiring and makes everything look so easy, as do all the designers. You have some great deals and beautiful gems on the show. I hope you choose this for the Wall of Fame. I need a boost now the snow is back. Love to all from Alice. Love to you, Alice, and well done.
That's beautiful.
Do you always feel a bit humbled when people watch the DVD? And...
Incredibly, yes.
Well done,
yes,
Alice.
That's
wonderful.
Fantastic. I've got number 659, and this is from Michelle in London. And Michelle sent this in on the 13th of February. Hello, Jewellery Maker. Here is my next entry. It's made from wire from my stash and black tourmaline rounds, all from Jewellery Maker. I hope you like it. And that's Michelle from London.
Oh, I love it.
Beautiful.
That wire is so striking, isn't it?
Very beautiful.
I can imagine wearing that to a wedding, actually. Oh, we've got a bit of the gizmo work here. That is fabulous. Entry 656, sent in yesterday on the 14th. Hi all to... let me start again. Hello to all at Jewellery Maker. This is my entry to Wall of Fame. It's a black wire wrapped red quartzite heart. Ooh, perfect for Valentine's Day. Embellished with teeny tiny hematite rounds. It's my Valentine's gift to myself. Well, I should think so. The wire calling took forever. My poor fingers. Should have used my gizmo. You didn't use a gizmo for that? My goodness me. Do you know what? Save yourself the hassle. Get the gizmo. Love the show from Sue from Kent. Sue, thank you so much and happy Valentine's Day for yesterday.
Beautiful. I have got... Isn't that beautiful?
Love that. Again, great use of chain.
Absolutely. This is number 660. I'll flip it over that way. And this is from Lynn. And Lynn says, hi all at Jewellery Maker. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Thought a couple of the pink links of chain would look nice with the silver ones. The links were really easy to open and close. I still had a little of the pink ribbon left, which came with other colours of nice long ribbon lengths in my stripy Jewellery Maker bag. Gosh, that's a long time ago we had the stripy bag. As you know, that was quite some time ago now. Here we go. The chain and ribbon meant I had a nice long necklace using only a few beads. Turn that up.
Do you know, that's another good point. If you use chain, you can make your gemstones go a whole lot further, can't you?
Five gemstones have been used in that piece.
Stunning. Last entry. Don't worry, we'll be reading more out later. 657. Oh, beautiful. I can imagine wearing this to a spring christening or wedding or party. Lovely. From Jodie Fry from Nottingham. Hi Jodie, how are you doing? Here is this week's entry for the Wall of Fame, made from rose quartz, oh my favourite, and angel light and frosted agate, all from Jewellery Maker. Only recently started making jewellery and absolutely hooked. Love the show and all the great offers. Jodie, congratulations. That is such a beautiful look, and I love that you've used a ribbon with the rose quartz. I think that pastel combination. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Another macrame lover. Tell you what, it's taking the world by storm, isn't it? So we are going to be back after the break with more incredible deals. But I would like to say, don't forget, new buyers, that you are getting your free DVD and your booklet. And during the break, we're giving you sort of incredible details, lots of information on how to get started. We are offering you a brand new show that goes out every day from 8 till 9. And it gives you hot tips of how to get started, incredible deals. And we'll give you some more information about it now. And we'll be back in about 2.
New to Jewellery? Unsure where to begin? No problem. Just tune in every morning from 8 AM till 9 AM and watch me, Vicky, and one of our guest designers as we guide you through some beginner's tips and techniques to get you started. The New to Jewellery Maker show, daily at 8 AM.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Good morning and welcome back to Jewellery Maker. I'm Charlie here with you live through till lunchtime. We've still got so much to bring you. Oh my goodness me. I want to show you this incredible gemstone strand of Citrine. It is gorgeous, the gemstone of happiness. So always so lovely to have it on the show. Absolutely amazing deal coming up that on a little bit later on today's show. And I have to say, it is going to go so perfectly with the 3,200 meters of nylon thread that is coming up as the presenter's pick. And there are two colours in particular that I think are going to go so well with this citrine, and I've picked them out. The gorgeous sort of bronze and the golden yellow. I mean, can you imagine that with a citrine? It's just going to look absolutely stunning. So 3,200 metres coming up, and a massive opportunity as the presenter's pick later, and citrine coming up later. But can I show you something? This is absolutely incredible because you haven't seen everything that's coming up on the show today because I'm saving some things. How about an 8-strander of a mega bundle? I know we haven't been allowed to do 8-stranders on the Late Show for a while, so this is amazing. So many different colours, so many different shapes and sizes in one of the biggest opportunities of the morning. Loads of different colours. Have a look. This is coming up later on the show. Oh, I love it. Look at that. We've got some lovely greens, purples, some blacks, some whites, some blues, some oranges, yellows. Really, really lovely. Can't wait for that, actually. It's going to be a big surprise. Big size gemstones coming up. We're also doing the ring mandrel later on today as well. This one first. But first of all, we're going to bring you one of Kim's and I's favourite gemstone of the day, really. We actually can't get over how stunning this faceting is. We very rarely ever get to see Mookaite in this particular cut. And I love it. Look at the range of colours that you've got on offer. Look at the faceting work, the skill, and the exact precision that has gone into cutting every single one of these stones. They are the faceted, luxurious drops from the Mookaite gemstone. And Mookaite is a one-location gemstone from the Mooka Creek in Western Australia. And it is a gemstone that provides us with the Coleman mustard yellows, the chocolate browns, the chestnuts, the reds, the creams and the whites. But what I love is that sometimes within the same stone, you have multiple different colours. Look at that, flames of colour roaring through the Mookaite. Now, these are 10 by 14 millimetres in size, and these make for really elegant, beautiful, pretty colours, really warm, stunning statement tones there. I actually can't believe that you're getting that. But you're also getting an incredible, incredible cut. Look at the twist on this. Now, the twist has been cut to give you an amazing gliding of light that moves across the stone. Twisted rice beads, 14 by 7 millimetres in size, a whopping 120 carats. I mean, how on earth do you cut something like this? It is so incredible, isn't it? You've got that wonderful sort of feeling of movement, haven't you, with the light moving across the stone there. So that's a stunning second strand of Mookaite. The third strand is completely different altogether because we're bringing you the plain rounds in 6mm. Now, I don't usually do 6mm of Mookaite very often on the show, so 6mm is really, really exciting. Excuse me, look at that polish. Look at that shine. And I love that particular one in the middle where you've got the creams and the chocolate browns together. So lovely. If you want to see how to put all your different colours together, this is a great 3-strand bundle to get, because you get so many different colours in Mookaite, don't you? And you can see how complementary they are together. Really warm, rich, delicious tones that so many people can wear. And my goodness me, I'm sorry, but I know we did this with the Citrine, but can you imagine that with these 2 colours from the amazing Presenter Pick nylon threading pack that's coming up later? It is going to be an extension onto this buy today, but those 2 colours are the perfect fit, aren't they? We're going down under to Western Australia. That is the only location where you can get this gemstone. And if you ever think that if you go to Australia to buy this gemstone, you might be able to get a cheaper deal, don't do it. Because I've lived in Australia, I've tried to get Mookaite myself, and it is so expensive to get Mookaite in Australia. They're extremely proud of the gemstone, as you would be, and the prices are astronomical. This is your chance to get faceted drops, plain rounds and twisted rice beads of genuine Mookaite. You should be paying almost £25. But considering you've got these faceted drops, those twisted rice beads and the plain rounds, we're not going to charge you that price. We're going to offer you this amazing deal tonight on Jewellery Maker, this morning on Jewellery Maker. Here comes your price, £15.95. These are colours that so many people can wear and so many people love wearing. That's almost a £10 saving by buying it today in the live show on that free phone number. We've got hardly any stock. We've got how many? 60 left in stock. And this is in the live show, so if you're watching it on the replay, give the call centre a call immediately and see if we've got any left. Mark, we're really limited on this, so I won't be spending too much longer on it, but the faceted drops that you've got here...
They're amazing, aren't they?
Oh, fabulous. When do we see that in Mookaite? What would you do with those?
Gosh, I mean, I would use them as earrings.
Me too.
Or little charms. I just think they're amazing. I think my favourite colours are sort of the lavender purples and the pink colours.
Are they? Mine are the Coleman mustard
like
colours, yeah, because I just think it's so unique.
You just can't believe that it is real.
I mean, what other gemstone gives you the amount of colour that you've got here? But do you know what I love about it is how it's not just block colours in one stone. There's one stone here with red, orange, purple and pink
in one stone.
I mean, it's insane, absolutely insane. Big saving today, guys. Enjoy using this. I've got less than 40 chances left, £15.95. These are flying out the door. If you're watching the replay, do give us a call as quickly as you can, because someone's order might not go through. Someone might change their mind at the last minute. So always worth giving us a call if you're watching us on the replay. It'd be lovely to have your company and custom tonight. We're moving it on, which is going to work very well with this, with something called Caramel Swirl. Oh, Caramel Swirl just makes you think of lovely toffees, doesn't it? Charlie, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Stop thinking about sweets. I said to Kim I had a very similar bundle on my show the other night, but I actually think it was called Chocolate Swirl, actually. This is Caramel Swirl. Oh, Kim said she'd rather have... Oh, caramel and chocolate. Oh, all right then. Did anyone get some nice chocolates yesterday for Valentine's Day?
Nope.
No? Mark, did you get any chocolates for Valentine's Day?
Most of the viewers who watch know this already, but I don't think you do, but I don't like chocolate.
What?
I know, that's the reaction I get from everyone.
Kim doesn't like chocolate either. What's wrong with you both? Are you more of a savoury?
And I really like a certain jelly sweet that comes in lots of mixes.
Ah, right, with the hearts and the...
Yeah, the little rings. Yeah.
No, I love chocolate and I love carbs as well, so really bad. I hope you all had a wonderful Valentine's Day yesterday, and we're going to move straight on to the Caramel Swirls. These are, excuse the pun, delicious. I don't recommend you eat them, but I recommend that you just lose yourself in these incredible colours. Oh, we're going to start with one of our favourites. I can't believe you just said that. Oh, do you know what? I wish it... No, let's just not even go there. Let's just not go there. I think Kim's dreaming really about having a little bit of a nibble on this tiger's eye, aren't you? You are, there you are. You said it. My goodness me, isn't she cheeky? I tell you what, this is what we like on the morning show, isn't it? Right. Okay, tiger's eye. Let's concentrate now. Tiger's eye. Tiger's eye. Yeah, the gorgeous sort of caramel toffee and latte fudge colours, golden syrup honey hues. But we've got multicoloured agate for you here, multicoloured tiger's eye. And multicoloured tiger's eye is bringing us really gorgeous golden colours, as well as the beautiful reds and as well as the beautiful blues. I love this, absolutely love this. And it's so, so stunning, isn't it? They are 8mm in size. in the plain rounds. But what we're looking for in Tiger's Eye is what? The chatoyancy. Now, the chatoyancy is when the light moves over the stone. There you go. And it's like, you know, satin meets silk. It's a really, really unusual optical effect where the light moves across the stone. You can see why this is called caramel swirl, can't you? Because that swirling effect with that chatoyancy. So that's your first gemstone strand. Your second, oh, it's a bit of green Tiger's Eye. Oh, yes. Never get to see green Tiger's Eye, do we? And it's a beautiful cross between emerald and Russian diopside. It's so striking, isn't it? Green Tiger's Eye, 6mm in size of 100 carats. And again, you're getting that really strong chatoyancy coming through there. Oh, I don't know. I think I need something else. Oh. What about some red Tiger's Eye? Looking good, isn't it? Beautiful red Tiger's Eye in the 6 mils again with a very strong chatoyancy. And it's so beautifully polished and it really, really brings that optical effect to the forefront. But I need a little extra, and by little extra, I mean a little extra, because we're bringing you 2 mils of Tiger's Eye. Now, have I just not even been here, but I've never had Tiger's Eye in the 2 mils ever? Kim's seen them once before. Team, have you seen them? No, I actually can't think of when I had 2 mil Tiger's Eye on the show. Great for unisex jewellery. Tiger's Eye is one of our best sellers, really popular at craft fairs as well. And how wonderful to have all of these different multicolours. Big carat weights. You've got 1, 2, 3, 350, over 400 carats here of genuine Tiger's Eye. You know, are you going to macrame it? Are you going to use them in beautiful necklaces? I honestly can't think. You know, I don't think you can beat beautiful rings made out of Tiger's Eye, because they look absolutely lovely with that antique bronze wire. Mark, I know that you love Tiger's Eye, but when you have something like this, what's your sort of initial thought about where you might go with it?
Well, first thing I would do, I would separate the colours. Okay. First of all, I always do.
You like to get organised, don't you?
Yeah, I'll have to separate the colours. And the little 2 mils, they would make. What's the next size? 4 mil or 6?
I know we've got 6 and 8.
6 mil will make amazing cufflinks. If you had bead cufflinks, would be the next thing I would do. And I would use it in other stones. I mean, the green is just beautiful, and it sounds a bit of a funny one, but I've used green Tiger's Eye with amethyst. You know, the Rose de France, the pale purple amethyst, and it looks amazing together. Absolutely beautiful.
But that would, but it goes very well with purples and pinks because of fluorite. You see it naturally sort of occurring in that way. Yeah. But it's a gorgeous bright green, isn't it? I mean, you really notice it. Look at it standing out there. But you know, whatever you're going to do with it, just know that you're going to get a superb deal. It's caramel swirls for 4 gemstone strands of genuine Tiger's Eye. It's going to go so well with the assortment of nylon thread that I've got coming up as a presenter's pick, you know, because you've got such an amazing assortment of colours in there. So get involved. That free phone number is 0800 644 655. If you were to buy them all individually, you'd be paying £20. But shoulda, woulda, coulda, because you're not going to pay £20. How about £12.95? Ta-da! I know, for Tiger's Eye, that is ridiculous, isn't it? You'd pay that normally for 2 gemstone strands of Tiger's Eye, if you're lucky.
4 strands?
Yes, I know. Do you think Kim has completely and utterly lost the plot? She didn't get much sleep last night. Why? What were you doing? Were you watching movies? Were you watching TV? She was relaxing. She was watching Die Hard. Oh, I love it. But we're so glad that you didnn't get much sleep, because I don't think we would have got that price otherwise. Caramel swirls. I hope Ed's not watching. 0800 644 655. Genuine Tiger's Eye, 8 mils, 6 mils, and the 2 mils. Beautiful, beautiful colours here. Can't wait to see how you're going to use this in your designs. But grab it before it sells out. And if you're watching us on the replay, then please do give us a call to see if you can still get these. 0800 644 655. And new buyers, don't forget you're getting your free DVD and your booklet free with your first order as well. Fantastic. And another great opportunity coming up next with a brand new gemstone strand. Do you know what I'm going to ask you to do? I'm going to ask you to get on those phone lines nice and early. Not in a minute, but round about now, because what I'm about to bring you is probably one of the most limited opportunities of the day. We are bringing you the gemstone of happiness, and any gemstone that makes me feel happy around this time of year, where it's a bit doom and gloom with the weather, a bit chilly. I have to say, is an absolute favourite. We know that the glorious sunshine yellows are citrine with a whole multitude of incredible gemstones, but even on its own, it looks absolutely beautiful. I bring you the gemstone of happiness, warm, glorious golden yellows of 35 carats of citrine, but you are going to have to dial now. We are very, very limited indeed. This is your chance. I don't think I've ever seen citrine in the drop beads before. They're 10 by 8 to 13 by 9. Do you know what I love about this is the clarity is awesome. How wonderful to have citrine where you have clarity and transparency, so it allows you to be really inventive with how you use these. It's so limited, guys. Please don't miss out on this opportunity. Dial now. Trust me, if you've ever bought from me before, I'm asking you to trust me on 0800 644 655. The phone lines are there. We've got multiple callers on the phone lines already. 35 carats of citrine, the birthstone for November. Put it with amethyst. You know that it works with amethyst because of ametrine. It works beautifully with greens and purples, of course, because we see it naturally in fluorite. It works well with all the colours that you would expect to see in the abalone shell, for example. I mean, another great one to use with your Mookaite, another great one to use with the beading materials that are coming up in the presenter pick later. You know, it's an amazing, amazing chance. Sterling silver and gold wire coming up later, but look how it works with the beading thread. It's absolutely stunning. Really gorgeous colours. Now, before I even bring you the price, yellow is the key colour for 2013. If you look at London Fashion Week, if you look at the runway shows of Gucci, for example, yellow was the key colour coming down the runway. If Gucci are doing it, I would quite like to have a go at doing it myself. But this is not a neon bright yellow, it's a very warm yellow, so I find it's really, really easy to wear. And anyone of any hair colour, eye colour or skin tone can wear a very warm, gorgeous golden syrup colour like this. Drop style earrings, the petals of a butterfly or dragonfly in a ring that could have a nice bit of movement. I mean, endless amounts of possibilities that you could make with this. And it's brand new in today, so no one's had the chance to own it. People are buying already. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for getting on those phone lines. Don't forget, you can buy it on the website as well. I don't think we've ever seen genuine citrine launch at a price like this ever before until now. The next time you see it, it probably won't be this price. This is a 38 centimetre strand of genuine citrine, and we're taking it to one of the most extraordinary launch prices of £7.95. That is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Get it home and see it for yourself. If you're watching this for the very first time, then welcome to the show. £7.95. I tell you what, you can't resist that gemstone strand, can you? If you're new, you'll get your free DVD and booklet free with your first order, and it's all available on our free phone number. We're making it really affordable to get started with a brand new hobby. Mark, you must have used citrine before. I'm sure we've probably given it to you in challenges and kits before.
I love citrine. I've got quite a stash of it at home.
Have you?
Yeah, and I try to put it with amethyst because it's just...
Well, it works so beautifully, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
What would you do with something like this? I'm immediately thinking earrings.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't go wrong with drops in earrings.
Yeah, it's a very elegant cut for earrings, isn't it?
That's a really... And those little plastic pieces...
Tubes in the middle.
Yeah, keep those. Don't throw them away because you can use them in other pieces of jewellery as well.
What can you use those for then?
Well, as spacers in other jewellery.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you could restrand it, but because you can't see them very well, it gives you that illusion necklace look.
Good idea. Laura, who was a designer last night on the show, for example, she was also using the coloured beading thread that came on the gemstones as well.
Yes, yeah.
And that worked really well. £7.95. 13 by 9 is the largest, 10 by 8 millimetres being the smallest. And I want us to get straight in down here because that amber colour is sensational. Can you see that transparency? That's what I love. I really love that. Imagine using a funky coloured wire through the centre there. You're going to see it. You could wire wrap it. Stunning. £7.95. Awesome, well done. We're going to be back after the break. Don't forget, we've got the H-strand bundle, we've got a Mother Nature bundle, and we've got sterling silver, and don't forget, we've got the presenter's pick to do it as well, so don't go anywhere. We're back in about, 30 seconds.
Join Jewellery Maker on the 25th of February for our Fashion Focus show, where we will be focusing our attention on classic connections. Guest designer Laura Binding will be taking you through some great techniques to get amazing classic fashion looks. Be inspired and get ready for your spring and summer collections. The Fashion Focus show, 25th of February on Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Hello, and welcome to the show. I have to say, how rude. Someone in our team just walked in and went, oh, no, it's not Charlie. Is it Chris? Chris Durden. Oh. He's so rude, isn't he? So cheeky. Hello, Deirdre. Right, we've got 3 gemstone strands. And I know I'm not allowed to have favourites, but I kind of think that they are. They're my absolute favourites. And it's because tonight I'm wearing, this morning, sorry, I keep getting confused. This morning I'm wearing my nude painted hue shoes. Oh yes, have a little look. This is the trend that is on fashion at the moment. Nude hues are everywhere. And I'm wearing my brand new shoes today. So I want to get some gemstones that are going to go really well with this. And that's what I've got. And we've only just gone and done it. We got pearls. Kim, you know I love pearls. I absolutely love pearls. It is the utter style and sophistication of the classic pearl, the beauty that is just, you know, beautiful pearl. It is this incredible luster, this sort of glass-like shine. I mean, it's absolutely fabulous. And we're bringing you genuine, beautiful peach pearls. A 38 centimetre strand goes a very, very long way. And when you look at this strand, for example, I automatically think, how many pairs of studded earrings could we make with this? You know, and think about pearls and sterling silver, the prices that you can pay these days. I mean, I have to say, it's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? This is limited edition. These pearls are going to go well with so many different things, you know, and the combination of gemstones that we have on the show today in this particular bundle are fabulous. I'm now going to bring you sunstone. Now, the quality of this sunstone is absolutely awesome. Sorry, have we got sunstone or moonstone here, guys? Beautiful sunstone. Ah, hang on. I just wanted to check. We've actually got orange moonstone. I tell you what, it fooled us, didn't it? Because it's got such a strong sparkle that I have to say, it's a bit of a cheeky moonstone today, isn't it? Now here we go. We've got orange moonstone, that adolescence, that shimmer that moves across the body of the stone. They're 8mm in size and it's 150 carats. These nude hues, these beautiful sort of terracotta and peach colours are everywhere. They're classic. And then to draw it all together, we are bringing you stunning fossil coral drops. Now these are fab. You've got creams and whites, you've got sandy hues. But what you'll notice, you've also got sort of a little snapshot of history, because on each and every single one of the stones, you have a gorgeous appearance of a fossil, so it's a little snapshot of ancient history there. Fossil coral drops, 14 by 10mm in size. I love this combination. It's so, so pretty. I'm going to give you some suggestions of what you could add to this a little bit later as well. Now, have a look. These are 2 colours that we've picked out from the nylon thread of 3,200 metres that's coming up into the presenter's pick. And these are just 2 colours that could work really, really well with the moonstone, with the pearls, and of course the beautiful fossil. It's really, and I have to say, I think they're perfect colours to go with this, aren't they? Whenever I see pearls as beautiful as this, I automatically think, got to be over £20. Got to be over £20 for those pearls, and that's a Jewellery Maker price. Go into a boutique store with a budget of £20 and say, I'd like a 38 centimetre strand of genuine pearls, you may never want to walk back into that jeweller's again, because they're just going to laugh you out the door, aren't they? Oh yeah, oh yeah. How much would you charge for, if you restranded these pearls and you put a fastening on there, how much could you charge? Well, I know 2 pearls on a pair of sterling silver shepherd hooks in a boutique store in Bath are going for £35, okay? And that was on a craft, yeah, that was a craft stall in this boutique Christmas market. Now, if you went into a designer store, you couldn't get that. You absolutely couldn't get that. Mother Nature's creations, totally and utterly wearable. And if you were to buy these all individually, you'd be paying £26. But not tonight, not this morning. Instead of £26, you're paying, I keep thinking it's evening, sorry, £17 and 95 pence. That is incredible. Unbelievable. Essentially, with this deal, you're getting I can't hear you, Kim. Moonstone. I can't hear you, sorry. Moonstone and the fossil coral, and you're getting the pearl. Right, okay, thanks. You're basically, sorry, yeah, you're paying for the fossil coral and you're paying for the moonstone and you're getting the pearls for £1. What? Sorry that it took me a few minutes to get there, guys. £17.95. It doesn't even sound right. I think that's why I was going, huh? What? Did she seriously say that? Pearls, Mark. What do you think of pearls?
Well, I've got most of the stash, and I think last year they were probably my top seller.
Right.
Overall. I mean,
Okay.
because you just can't go wrong with them, can you?
People adore them, don't they?
Yeah. However, you know, whatever age, small children right up to grandmas,
Yeah.
they all love pearls.
Good point, actually, because I think any woman of any age can wear pearls. You know, I know that the pearl necklace that was given to me, my mum owned, and then before her mum gave it to her. So it's a whole generation of women that can wear pearls, and they look fabulous, don't they? What do you think about the combination that we've got
That's
here
amazing,
with the moonstone and the...
I've never seen that fossil shape before.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? We usually see fossil jasper, but we don't often see fossil coral.
Because every one of those stones on that strand will match the pearls. It's a really good combination.
Really lovely combination. Looking forward to seeing your designs. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of Wall of Fame entries on this one, actually. £17.95. You know, imagine doing a beautiful weave in a bracelet with those pearls. Different weave. I'd love to do that. 0800 644 655, free phone number. And don't forget the amazing presenters pack of the 3,200 metres of the nylon thread. It's coming up a little bit later, and loads of additional colours in conjunction to that. So stay exactly where you are. Well done. Don't forget, we've got more kits coming up. I've also got this brand new gemstone strand, which me and Mark are very excited about. It's massive and the colour is absolutely phenomenal. Brand new coming up later on in the show. And don't forget, we've also got some incredibles on findings as well. Fabulous, looking forward to that. Where should we go now then, my lovely team? Oh, here we are. I love it. This team always puts together some really funky sort of, what are these called, displays? That's it. I'm terrible, aren't I? In the morning I'm still saying evening, and do you know what? Let me off. I've only had 5 hours sleep in between presenting the last show, you know. Oh yeah. I was out at the Oscars last night, you know. It's a hard life, isn't it? Yeah. Very glamorous, yeah. Oh no, just in a B&B up the road eating my Chinese, really. Yeah. And we were all saying yesterday, we wonder what Chris Durden's up to on Valentine's Day. Did you have a good one, Chris?
Very good, thank you, very good.
Answer that question sensibly. Yeah. Did you go on a hot date?
No.
Oh, I'm sure there's more to it than that. Right, here we go. We've got gorgeous rose quartz. I'm embarrassing him now, he's like, get off. This is lovely. This is called, very unusual name, water. And I'm going to ask him why she named it all in water. Is that because of all the colours on top of the abalone? It looks like, I get you. You'll see what I'm saying. You'll see what Kim's on about when you see the abalone. We're starting with the rose quartz, and delighted to see this actually, because we have got 130 carats of rose quartz in the graduated coins. They're 7 to 10 mils. I've never seen this strand before. Isn't it stunning? Candy floss pinks, whispers of creams and whites. I love it. And can we get up close and personal with that faceting? Because it's rather special. Lots and lots of beautifully executed faceting here. A brand new strand. Never seen it before. You can only get this in this particular bundle today. And one of my favourite shapes of abalone is what we have here. I love this. Beautiful squares of abalone. Now, abalone is completely and utterly natural, isn't it? And it's a one-location gemstone from New Zealand. And just some of the colours I'm seeing here are your tanzanite blues, your golds, your silvers, your hot pink sapphires. And look at the way that it catches the light. Isn't that mesmerising? And it's double-sided as well, so if you want to do something quite interesting with the texture, then you've got that sort of amazing opportunity. Because can you see that all on water shimmer? Oh yeah, I can see where you were going here. Abalone corner drill squares, 12mm in size. Oh, I don't know, one more gemstone strand? And it's a beautiful oval of abalone shell. I mean, my goodness me, iridescence, eat your heart out. They are the beautiful they are the ovals, 14 by 10 millimeters in size. Rose quartz with abalone, I have to say, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful combination because you get the natural colours of the abalone and then you get the sensational serenity of the rose quartz. And I have to say, can you imagine putting together this beautiful, beautiful bundle with just one of the colours coming up in the beading pack later, in the nylon pack of the presenter's kit? That is gorgeous, isn't it? You could even get away with it as well. Really lovely. 3,200 metres of that coming up a little bit later. Before I bring you your price, Mark, abalone, we were discussing earlier, is so popular, isn't it? It must be because of all the different colours, mustn't it? And that iridescence.
I think it is. I mean, last year, I mean, I'm going to have to investigate different stones this year, but last year I only put it with black onyx. And it flew out, absolutely flew out. So this year I'm intending to use other gemstones, be a bit more adventurous with
Rose quartz?
Rose quartz.
And it works beautifully, doesn't it?
Aquamarine in abalone is stunning.
I think if you look at the colours that are naturally in abalone, that gives you the idea of the gemstones and colours that are going to work well with it because it's naturally occurring in the gemstone already. 7 to 10 millimetres in size, the size of those faceted coins of rose quartz. It's brand new. You can only get it in this particular bundle. Oh, I don't know. Should we bring on the price? Oh, go on then. It's limited edition. Oil and water. If you were to buy these all individually, you'd be paying almost 20 quid. Not on my show. Oh no, you're paying even less than that. We've gone to £14.95. That's a saving of just over £5. Absolutely incredible. I have to say, just for that rose quartz, I think that is superb.
That's really good. And going back to the abalone, it's only a silly little thing, but I mean, it's double-sided. All of our abalone strands are double-sided, so you know, it's going to be a tiny, insignificant little change, but it is going to be a different look just from flipping over.
And I think for earrings, that's fantastic as well, isn't it? Because let's face it, jewellery is designed to be moved in, walked in, danced in. And when you're chatting with your mates and that iridescence is, you know, moving around, it's going to look really lovely, isn't it? It's
nice to see it back in stock again. I mean, we didn't have hardly any last year, so while we've got it, definitely, you know.
Yeah, well, we've planned well, haven't we, getting the abalone in for the spring and the summer. I think lots of you are going to be wearing this on your summer holiday and feeling absolutely gorgeous. Great to see you there, £14.95. Don't forget, we have got brand new gemstone strands, brand new kits. I'm going to do an awesome deal on 3,200 metres of the nylon beading thread. I've got labradorite coming up as well. So much to look forward to. How are you getting on with your challenge, Mark? Is it going well?
Made my first flower.
Hey.
Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet.
It's the show of new beginnings today.
It is, yeah. I'm really pleased with that.
Fabulous. It's looking good, looking good. Don't worry, you've still got time. Thank you, glamorous assistant.
That's okay.
Which one? Oh, here, right, yeah, sorry. Oh, dearie me. Kim goes, can you show the amethyst strand? And I won't go, which one? The one right in front of you. Oh, yes, sorry, here we are. Oh dear. Right in front of your nose, sometimes the easiest things to miss. Right, here we go. Gorgeous amethyst. Gorgeous amethyst in a brand new kit coming up in about 5 minutes' time. I love this. This is a fabulous gemstone strand to have in a kit. Oh, and I can tell you a little bit of a hint that there is some wire in there as well, and that's coming up in a few moments' time, so stay tuned. There is so much here, isn't there? But I've got a purple bag in the drawer here called Stock Up. I don't have a purple bag in the drawer. But don't worry. We'll find it. It's in the box behind Chris. Let's have a look at the multicoloured agate. Chris is now going, huh? What? They're both going. Oh, we got it. Oh, thank goodness. Let's have a look. This is coming up in a little bit later on in the show. It's absolutely brand new and it's a whopping size and massive colour. Thank you for that collaborative team effort, everyone. Right, let's crack on then with what we wanted to do. You're lucky that we've got lots of other things on the desk to have a look at. Oh, Mark, what did you break? Oh, Mark!
Blooming Nora.
It could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a lot worse, could have hit me on the head. Chris. Right. Here we go, right. Let's have a look at everything that we've got here. Ooh, loads of things. Mark, I think you're going to like this as well. Coming in, your fabulous gift bag. We've got memory wire. Love this. Really starting to make some funky designs of bracelets and necklaces with this. And you have got an opportunity to stock up because we've got 14 coils of bracelet memory wire in this particular bundle kit. And we'll of course be discussing numerous ways in which you can use this throughout the show. You're also getting, I like this, a nice different coloured beading thread, okay? We don't often see this. And you've got 50 metres of the gold colour wire reel. You've also got 6+ meters of elastic, and you've also got 80+ meters of monofilament 0.25 millimeters in length. We've also got 3 different colours of cord, in the cream, in the black, and the khaki. Now this is our wax cord, isn't it? 2 meters in each colour, 0.6 millimeters in size, khaki green, black and cream in the wax cord. Very, very popular, great for macrame, and of course great for doing unisex jewellery as well. 10 black gift bags, great if you're selling on your jewellery if you want to keep it nice. But also a great opportunity for you to stock up on findings, because we've got gold plating on sterling silver, not copper. Woohoo! Silver and gold. That's amazing, luxurious findings. And my goodness me, a metre chain, heart and oval toggle clasp, eye pins, head pins, jump rings, shepherd hooks, chandelier earrings, crimp beads and crimp covers, and an amazing, amazing amount there. That is absolutely incredible. 36 findings there, solid sterling silver, dipped in genuine gold. And I should also have a pack of crimp beads. In silver, or... no, I don't, but don't panic, because you will get them in the kit. You're going to be getting how many? 40 in a pack of the sterling silver gold crimp beads, and they're 3x2 millimeters in size. So in addition to that, you're also getting your crimp beads as well. I mean, stock up, eat your heart out. This is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Now, 50 crimp beads in total in this whole bundle, plus all your other findings, plus 3 colours of cord, plus all your beading materials and your memory wire. Thank you, darling. And these are your crimp beads there. They are fabulous quality, aren't they? Love those. And I have to say, if you have not got your crimp and your crimp covers, in my opinion, you haven't got a finished look. Don't go and buy these all individually. We all know how expensive sterling silver can be, but to have sterling silver then dipped in gold is absolutely awesome. You can ask such a higher price at craft fairs for that. It's hypoenergenic, and of course that gold is not going to rub off. You're always going to need your findings. You're always going to need your beading material, and that gold beading thread goes so well with those findings. You should be paying how much, Kim? Almost 20 pounds. £20 is what it should. Really? I'm shocked by that. I'm amazed that you can get that price for those for the findings. £14.99 just for the findings pack. So you're paying less than £5 for everything else. Ooh. £14.95. You are paying for the findings. You're getting the gift bags, the cord, all the beading material, and the memory wire for free, and the 40 crimp beads for free. I really like that. There's a lot for free today. Get on those phone lines, please. 0800 644 655. You've got to be in it to win it. Just to recap, £14.95 just for the findings pack. But you've got 40 crimp beads, memory wire, all the beading materials and all the cord for free. That is a bargain, an absolute bargain, and welcome to Jewellery Maker. Don't forget to buy on the website as well. Check your baskets out very quickly indeed if you want this to be yours. And new buyers, don't forget that you're getting your free DVD and your booklet free with your first order as well. So again, more and more free things with your amazing bundle today. You cannot say fairer than that. The cord, the wax cord, what's the benefit, Mark, of having a wax finish?
It's very easy to go through the holes of the beads. Most of the beads it'll go through. Okay. When you come to finishing off, you might need a little bit of nail varnish or a bit of jewellery glue, especially if you're selling them on. Just on the safe side. But no, it's beautiful. But it's
great
really
for doing sort of boho chic, great for macrame.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, it's brilliant. You can do crochet with that as well. Okay,
good to know. Perfect. We're going to be leaving it with you soon. £14.95. Stock up, why not? You're getting so much for free. We've got a quick break, and then we're going to be doing the gorgeous amethyst in the brand new kit after this.
Well, I've just been on Louise's Wire Works for Beginners course, and I thought it was well worth attending. It's good for those of us that have not touched wire before, those of us that have had some experience with wire, because we learn how to professionally make and finish bangles, rings, pendants, and stones, etc. It's very, very worthwhile. I found it very educational and very, very enjoyable. Had a great time.
In a pile of emerald like this, you really have a wealth of different qualities here. Everything from the kind of quality of gemstones that we've faceted into gems ready for jewellery, right through to your cabochons, through to your really, really high quality beads, through to the strands which you might have seen on a Jewellery Maker before, and then some flat faceted pieces as well.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Hello and welcome back. We've got so much to fit into today's show. Lovely to be here with you in the morning. We've got an amazing bundle of fluorite coming up, and we all know that fluorite is one of Mark's favourites, so I know he's going to be going absolutely delally for this one. And it's gorgeous graduated rounds, lovely big ovals and gorgeous cubes. I have to say the quality of that fluorite is fantastic, isn't it? That's coming up a little bit later on in the show. Looking forward to that brand new bundle. Which was the other one, Kim? Oh, I'm glad you said that. 3 heart chains are an amazing opportunity. I'm genuinely quite shocked by what we're going to be doing with these in terms of the price. 3 chains of beautiful hearts of sterling silver coming up on today's show as well. Fantastic, thank you. Okay, I'm now going to bring you, I'm going to say it, and my other producer will probably kill me for saying this, but it's true. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best kit I've seen in 2013. Because the quality, the size, and the colour combination of everything that you're getting, I think is awesome. I think we've nailed it. I think we've absolutely nailed it with this particular kit. And who put this together? Sheila, of course. Thank you, Sheila. It's absolutely incredible. I've got some wonderful examples of the jewellery that can be made with this as well. And this, my friends, is why I just in love. This is a strand of perfection for me today on the show. It's a whopping 320 carats of amethyst. But guys, this is not any ordinary amethyst. Look at that shape. I mean, eat your heart out. This is fantastic. Gorgeous, individual, beautiful, central drilled faceted nuggets. I know we're all eagerly awaiting the launch of the Nuggets DVD coming up soon. This is the strand to get. This is the kit to get if you want fabulous amethyst nuggets. But we are limited. We've got 80 of these available. You're going to have to move quickly. I promise you, I'm not going to let you down on the price. The price is phenomenal. Second gemstone strand. Ready? I actually need to make this into jewellery now. This is amazing. This is gorgeous, gorgeous fuchsia agate. Look how sparkly that is. Look how well it goes with that amethyst. This is fuchsia agate, 12mm rounds of 320 carats. This is, I'm actually lost for words. And then you're literally not going to believe what's happening next. Garnet. Isn't this incredible? You are so lucky, Mark. This is the best 3-strander I've seen of the year, and I'm still not done yet. That's genuine 80 carats of garnet, 6x5 to 9x7, and the purple brilliance that you've got back from that garnet is outstanding. But I said there was a lot of elements to this particular kit, and I'm not going to let you down. 10 meters of 0.25mm wire. Guys, this is becoming really limited already. 15 have flown out the door and I haven't even brought on the price. 0.25, 10 meters of picture perfect purple wire. And then 10 meters of 0.6 gold wire. Where is our wire at the moment? It's all in bundles. We have got hardly any wire in stock, and the wire that we do have is in the bundles. How do you fancy getting 100 findings chucked in as well? Oh, go on then, because that's what you're getting. This is a Cascade jewellery kit, a metre of chain, everything that you're seeing on there, and that's genuine gold over your copper findings there. Monofilament, clear elastic, and beading thread. I think Mark is literally going to say, this is amazing. He's got the biggest smile on his face. I'm going to have to literally fight him for that jewellery. It looks amazing. So we're going to launch this. It is limited edition. We only had 80. We now have less than 60. And those amethysts, that fuchsia agate and that garnet with that purple wire, I'm in heaven. Literally in heaven. But you're not going to believe what we're going to be doing with this. But you need to dial early. 0800 644 655. That amethyst strand, those nuggets, central drilled as well. Absolutely awesome. Can you imagine with a bit of the gold wire or the purple wire, a wire wrapped ring with that amethyst? I would do it. I would absolutely do it. I'd then use some in a necklace. I'd put some citrine in there as well. I'd be hot to trot. Oh yeah. When I'm going out for dinner tonight with Lee, I literally want to be wearing this with a black dress. It's going to look sensational. Dial early, so many of you are doing it. Don't get stuck in the queue on those phone lines. Even though it's a free phone number, don't get stuck in the queue, dial early. Don't forget to buy on the website as well. Cascade Jewellery Kit includes 100 pieces of gold-plated copper findings. We've got 40 left, half the stock has gone. The race is on. And if you bought it all individually, you'd be paying £42. This is some of the only wire that we have left in stock here at Jewellery Maker. Guess what? This is your price. Not over 40, but £24.95. That is phenomenal for one of the best kits of 2013. Large individual amethyst nuggets, the birthstone for February, the birthstone for January with the garnet and fuchsia agate. This is rich, it's indulgent, it's glamorous. It can be worn in daytime or evening time. And my goodness me, this is amazing. Half the stock has gone. I've got 40 remaining, so dial early. If you're watching us on the repeat, please do give us a call and see if you can get one. But please do dial very, very quickly indeed. Mark, what an opportunity.
I had such enjoyment making up this kit. It was amazing. Beautiful.
I mean, Sheila's beautifully put those colours together, hasn't she? I mean, so well thought out. The fuchsia agate is such a rich sort of raspberry,
well, as you can see with the gold, with the bracelet on your left, it's just perfect, isn't it? And I can't believe that price.
I can't believe that we've got central drilled amethyst.
No.
What's the benefit of having a central drill on a nugget?
Oh, they're just easier for using them for earrings and bracelets for all jewellery, really.
Okay,
amazing.
Fabulous. Yeah. I'm going to come over. Oh, I'm waiting. Oops, sorry. I'm waiting. Oh, come on, Chris. 0800 644 655. Absolutely phenomenal. So initial thoughts were... glamour?
I saw the wire and thought, oh my gosh, you've left the necklace over there.
Oh. Hang on. Oh, sorry. This one.
And the bracelet.
Oh, all right.
Oh, Charlie.
Sorry, I'm used to the crew bringing everything over, you see. It's true, I'm sorry. I don't mean that in the madam way it sounds, but...
No, so the first thing I thought, I saw the wire, and it doesn't faze me anymore, instead of thinking, oh my gosh,
good, because the last time I saw you were starting to use wire, weren't you?
Yes, I thought, what am I going to do with this? But I knew exactly what I was going to do right from the start. I mean, the 0.6 gold wire I thought straight away I'm going to have a go. My first herringbone macrame.
It's gorgeous.
Using the 0.6 and the sumptuousness of that. Okay, the fuchsia agate and the gold are just
and the
amazing.
expense of it. I mean, it looks really,
I would
really,
charge more
really
than the kit
expensive.
cost for that.
How much would that go for? Then?
I'd sell it for £30.
That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'd pay more than that. Yeah. And look at the detailing there.
There's a little clasp with a gizmo as well.
So beautiful. It's a really high-end look, isn't it?
So that was the first piece I did, and then I thought, well, I can't just have a bracelet, so I've earrings in the middle with the gold.
Wow.
So you can make earrings with macrame as well.
I love them all, Mark. I think these are fabulous.
They're beautiful, absolutely amazing. And then the next part was, I thought, right, I use a bit more of the gold wire and make some gizmo coils.
Okay.
Because I love working with the gizmo. So I made this coil, this clasp on the back, and then just a simple little bunches of coil in between the fuchsia agate there.
I really like is it swirls round. Sometimes I think when you've just got it lines of the gizmo, I prefer it bunched up like that actually.
Against the gold, it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm so glad that there's gold findings in there and gold wire.
And then I thought, what can I do with the garnet? So I made the little bracelet at the end with a heart clasp there.
Yes. How lovely, very delicate.
And because you get wire in the kit, you don't actually use many of the findings. I mean, I used the shepherd hooks and the clasp, and that was about it. So I thought, right, I need to use those eye pins, so I used them to make the bracelet on the end, which then left me with the amethyst and the garnet.
Yeah.
And that's how I gave birth to that necklace.
Well, this necklace is something I can imagine wearing, you know, someone mother of the bride wearing, you know, on a fabulous wedding. It's so striking.
This is a first for me. I don't usually make pieces like this, so I was really pleased with the outcome of it.
But it's to go out of the comfort zone, isn't it, and try different things. Tiara technique, is that?
It is, yes, which features in the little booklet you get as a first-time viewer. Yeah, and it was amazing. That's incorporating the gold and the purple wire, both
And this is putting gold through and over and around the amethyst.
So you fed all the beads on, and then you go back using the gold wire, and then you go back the other way, incorporating all the little beads.
Really lovely. And these earrings, oh.
I know, they're just beautiful. They are gorgeous.
If they go missing at the end of the show...
Okay. Well, if Jenny has some earrings, so I think you should have a pair as well. They are beautiful.
I like that. They are absolutely beautiful. I could wear those to the christening on Sunday. Well done, Mark. That's incredible.
No, I love this kit. Beautiful.
We've got 10 left. That's it. You're going to have to be quick. £24.95. Kit rundown on 0800 644 655. Fuchsia agate, amethyst, central drilled nuggets, and garnet, plus the gold wire and the purple. Now, I literally want to learn how to make it all, please, but we don't have time to learn it all. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to make this pair of one of these earrings, but also incorporating the purple wire as well, so you can see.
Lovely.
So what you want to do is you go through your amethyst strand, and I graduate it. If I can't do it in colour, I do it in size. Okay. So we start at the large, going up to the small. And first of all, we need to make a wrap loop at the bottom to stop the beads from falling off. Okay, so you get a piece of wire about 1 foot long. This is really new to me, doing wire demos.
I know, I like it.
And from about 2 inches from the end, you probably put the wire halfway on your round nose pliers, bend the wire towards you and all the way around so the two wires cross. Okay, then you take it off and you get your flat nose pliers and you hold the little loop nice and tight. And all you do is you just do 2, so 1, 2 wraps, simple as that. Okay. Now you can cut this off automatically, but I leave it right to the end in case there are any errors.
Okay.
And then you pop on your 3 beads. So the largest at the bottom. These are beautiful. They've got a really nice slight sort of ametrine tint to some of the stones as well, which is beautiful. 2, 3, so small to large.
Well, putting it with the gold wire automatically brings in that natural sort of ametrine theme, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So you thread it on your 3, and then you do exactly the same that we did at the bottom on the top. So pop your bead, your round nose pliers in, but leave probably 2 or 3 mil because you need enough room to wrap the wire around. So again, you turn it all the way along, and this time, all you do is you simply wrap around. Now this features in the Get Started booklet as well. Okay, so the beads are nicely inside there, and then all you do then is it's completely up to you how you do it. So what I tend to do is follow the angle of the wire that's taking, and you wrap it once, get it in between the beads, wrap it around the stone again, and then wrap it round again, and all you do is you Do a couple of wraps at the bottom. I mean, you do have enough wire left there if you wanted to go back on yourself, because at the moment we've got the wraps on the front and nothing on the back, so you could in turn go at the back, but I'm going to stop there.
But I like that you don't cover the stone too much.
No, and as you said, the gold really brings the colour to life, doesn't it? It's amazing. So we cut off those ends, and then getting your flat nose pliers, just tidy up the bottom, make sure the sharp edges are nicely tucked in.
I think that's the hardest thing I find about using wire, is getting that really neat finish at the end, and you just got to take your time with it, haven't you? So
that's the area pop the shepherd's hook on. So that would be one style, and all I've done with the other is, again, you just take your purple wire, which is 0.25.
It's quite springy, the 0.5, isn't it?
And just wrap it round the top a couple of times, and then just let your mind go mad. So just twist round and up and down and around. You can use as much or as little as you need, and just keep wrapping round and round and round, and then you get the technique, the look that we've got on this. So you've got two styles of earrings there, combining the purple and the gold, but it's so simple to make. And you've not used an eye pin, so you've got another eye pin you can use for another technique, maybe the rosary chain that we've got with the garnet bracelet.
Yeah, lovely.
But it was fantastic. It was amazing.
No wonder it's almost sold out. So the final few buyers need to come through on those phone lines on £24.95. If you are watching the replay, still give us a call, because there might be a chance left. But that is incredible. Wow. I'll be having that and that.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is. It's absolutely lovely. I want to give you an opportunity to add something to your order.
Ah, my gosh.
Lovely, aren't they? 3 strands of hearts in sterling silver. Very Tiffany & Co-esque, isn't it? That beautiful, beautiful, beautiful heart. And let's face it, hearts are so popular, whether they're in gemstones or whether they're in your findings. And I don't think I've ever bought you an opportunity, in fact I haven't, to own 3 beautiful chains. They're 6 inches in length. They're all genuine sterling silver, and it's continuous links of beautiful hearts. We've got how many inches in total? 18 inches in total, that's it, 3 6s, and all genuine 925 sterling silver. Now, sterling silver is the most lustreful of all noble metals, so these hearts are really going to sparkle and really give you that incredible lustre. When you, could you put it with this particular kit? Well, of course you could. I think with the amethyst in the earrings, that would look really lovely. And there's nothing wrong with mixing your metals. It's very sort of Italian to have gold and silver together. So
I think what I would do, I'd use one of them as earrings, so have 3 links with a stone at the bottom suspended from a shepherd hook, and then the other 2 I would make charm bracelets.
Nice idea. Nice idea.
So the garnet, for example, on little shepherd, on little eye pins, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, the garnet would look gorgeous, that would, wouldn't it? 1 P&P, so add to your order. Kim says she wants the charm bracelet, please. She needs one, she says. 6 inches in length as well, so it's going to go a long way, isn't it?
So delicate, it's beautiful.
They are delicate, aren't they? But actually, you could just use one as a bracelet, couldn't you?
Oh, as it is, just put a clasp on. And if you are going to be cutting, again, as we were talking about links cutting earlier, if you cut on the centre where the 2 sides curl and meet in the middle, and then just use that as an open jump ring, so you'd be able to open it and close it up again, so you wouldn't waste any of it.
So is it always best to cut it where there's a natural sort of meeting point?
I mean,
because otherwise it might look funny.
You could do it on the base, but it would look a bit more indiscreet if you just popped it in the on the inside there.
So better to use it at the top.
Yes.
Also, you might want to create like sort of dramatic drops in earrings. That's very, very on trend to create tassels in your earrings. And you're not going to believe this particular price for 6 inches in length each. Genuine 95 sterling silver, hypoenergenic as well. And you know, you're saying at craft fairs, it's a really, really big selling point, isn't it, to have sterling silver?
Oh, definitely, but make sure that it's signed, make sure people know that. But I mean, I cater for both, but if any of my sterling silver pieces, I always make sure there's a little sign next to it.
Absolutely, you should be proud of it, shouldn't you? I'm going to offer you, buy 2, get the 3rd free. Is that all right? Buy 2, get the 3rd free.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, they're already an incredible price. They should be £11.85. Amazing, and I was shocked, absolutely shocked. £7.90. 0800 644 645. Don't panic about the graphics, guys. You buying 2, you get 1 free. We'll reload them and then we'll put them back in. These are 3 chains, 6 inches in length, of 95 sterling silver. £7.90 for all 3. Does it even make sense? No.
I would justify that price for one of those.
Easily, easily. I mean, think how much you're paying for chains in shops now, sterling silver. It used to be a really affordable thing to do, and over the last 2 years, it's become a really expensive thing to do. An 18-inch chain, in a shop I went to recently, was over £30 of sterling silver.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's not a bad price, really. So £7.90 is phenomenal. Well done if you're there. Great to have your company. Don't forget, we've got Wall of Fame, we've got brand new gemstones and bundles and more kits, but congratulations if you came through for that kit and add to your order with your 1p&p. It is time to see how fabulous you are at Wall of Fame.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Oh yes, it's time to check out your entries for the Wall of Fame. And Mark's going to go first, and we've sort of spied beautiful. We've caught little nuggets here, haven't we? They're lovely.
I mean, as you mentioned to the viewers earlier about the chips and nugget video DVD, it has come back to us. We've watched it, and it has now gone off.
Oh yeah,
to
that was the last time I saw you.
So we're hoping. We're not going to guarantee this to the viewers, but we're hoping the 26th of February.
Oh, I hope that's on the day I'm working.
It's not. I think Vicky and I are going to be launching it.
Oh.
So no, I'm really. I mean, I was really excited.
Did you speak to them about that other DVD?
Yes, and you've been given the go-ahead.
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's DVD. That's a long way off yet.
Oh, a long way off. Oh, yeah. Something to look forward to.
So the Macrame DVD went really well, but I'm hoping that the chips and nuggets.
I think
so many of the viewers have got them and they're not sure what to do with them, or there's a strand in a kit.
Yeah.
And they haven't used it. And,
how exciting!
And this type of nugget that we've got on here features on it. So
fabulous. Good to know. 651 then.
This is number 651, and this is from Maggie. Maggie says, "Hi all at JM. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A necklace made from labradorite chips, crystal quartz drops and garnet nuggets, all from Jewellery Maker, with silver chain. I love it watching when it catches the light. It is wonderful. Love to you all." And that's Maggie. And Maggie is 651.
Well, that's another great example of garnet with silver chain, isn't it?
Yes.
Like we saw in the
And we've got a kit coming up later that I'm showing a never shown before by me technique on how to use them.
And we've got labradorite coming up later on in the show as well.
Wow.
You know me, completely and utterly obsessed with pearls. You love pearls. Entry 655. Look. Janet from Essex. My goodness me, Janet. This is amazing. She says, "This is my Wall of Fame for this week. A necklace I made for Mother's Day." Oh, blimey, mustn't forget about Mother's Day, must we? No. Thank you for the reminder. "In advance from rubies, as it's my mum's birthstone, and yellow pearls, as they're her favourite, with gold-plated findings." How wonderful to put ruby with the yellow pearls. That's so beautiful. I've never seen that before.
It works, doesn't
I have to say, your mum is a lucky lady, isn't she? Congratulations. There's your entry. Well done.
You see how these heart clasps work so well from the kits.
Beautiful, isn't it? Really lovely. Well done. Thank you, Janet.
Wow, 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 wow. This is 652, and this is from Susan in Cumbria. We're off to Cumbria in April.
Are you?
Yeah, only for a week. We love walking in the lakes is amazing. Hi, and a very good morning to you all. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I made them all out of black agate squares, white crackle quartz cubes, all from Jewellery Maker. I tried the bracelet in gold and the rest in silver, so I could see which would look best, but I hope you do as well. Love, Susan, and Susan is from Kirkbride in Cumbria.
That bracelet is gorgeous, isn't it?
Ladder again, ladder technique, but using eye pins.
It's so popular, isn't it?
Using eye pins, beautiful.
Look at this. You've been busy. 653 from Davina. How are you doing, Davina? Hi, everyone at Jewellery Maker. She says, "Here is another of my necklaces inspired by Mark Smith's crochet necklace. I have made it with beading thread coral and hematite chips, black agate long nuggets, and gizmo cord silver wire. The clasp is inspired by Rachel Norris and makes a great feature on the neck, as I have short hair. My mum has been trying to teach me to crochet for years, so I'm thrilled I'm finally showing an interest." She is thrilled, sorry, that I'm finally showing an interest. Might even make her one of these necklaces for Mother's Day. Love the shows and design ideas. Keep up the good work. Davina from Manchester. You are entry number 653.
My mum taught me.
Did she?
Yes, yeah, a couple of months ago. And I love the use of those gizmo coils. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
idea.
I think that's really beautiful. Well done. One more.
Right, this is 654, and this is from Pamela in Colchester. Good morning, all at Jewellery Maker. I have used yellow quartzite and snowflake obsidian from Jewellery Maker to make this necklace. Best regards, Pamela. That is beautiful. See, that's another combination I've never have used, yellow and snowflake. That's
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Really
use of
lovely.
the ribbon as well.
And I love how all those designs have been completely and utterly different.
Fantastic.
Really lovely.
Some very talented people out there.
Just to let you know, it's sort of pre-recorded. This is a live show. Apparently it says it's somewhere on our graphics today, so apologies if it does. This is about to sell out the chain. We're going to be back after the break with more incredible bundles. We're back with fluorite.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmoat, Redditch, B989HF. When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby. New to polymer clay? Then why not come and join us on our Polymer Clay for Beginners course? Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she guides you through the basic techniques of creating bead shapes, basic canes, pendants, feature beads and much more. You will get the chance to design and craft your own pieces, which you can then take home. During the course of the day, you will get to have a backstage tour of the studios, meet the presenters and have a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all tools, buffet-style lunch and refreshments, all for just $64.95. For details of course dates and availability, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Are you an avid jewellery maker? If so, 2013 is the year for you to master a new discipline. For a limited time only on Jewellery Maker, we're slashing the price of our metal clay kit. This exclusively designed starter kit contains all the essentials required to start your new hobby. Explore the endless possibilities of designing with metal clay and take your jewellery making one step further. All of this for an amazing $49.95. To order your metal clay kit, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Add to your collection with our Wirework DVD, which is full of hints, tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Laura Binding as she takes you through how to create the Tree of Life, the herringbone weave and many more. Hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
And lovely to see you. I usually present the late shows, so I'm so sorry, my mic wasn't on. Let's start that again. Sorry, bad me, sorry, naughty me. Hello, welcome back to the show. My name's Charlie. What I was saying, when I didn't realise that my mic was not on, is I'm presenter on the late show. Lovely to be with you on the morning show today, and so amazed by how many amazing deals we've got on the show today. I want to show you this 8-strand bundle that's coming up in a little while. Such amazing colours and such a gorgeous array of different shapes and sizes. And 8 strands for one price. Oh yes, have a glimpse. This is coming up later on in the show. I'll tell you what, we've got loads to look forward to. It's looking good. Ooh, look at that. Big purple in the centre there. Coming up on tonight's show. And I have to say, We've got an amazing, amazing opportunity with this big strand as well. This is brand new. And I've got one other thing to show you as well. There's loads to look forward to, and that's what it's all about, giving you the little sort of heads up of what to expect on the show. And also a strand of apatite coming up later on the show as well. And we know how sought after beautiful apatite is. Lovely, teeny tiny little stones there, isn't it? Oh, and, do you know what? I had this as a night owl in blue the other day, and it's sold out. I had it in pink last night, sold out, and we've now got orange impression jasper. Oh, hey, brand new and very, very popular indeed. That's also coming up on today's show. There's just too many things, isn't there? We've also got another bundle and another kit as well. Now, the presenters opportunity today, the presenters pick, is an opportunity to buy 3,200 metres of nylon thread, okay? Did you hear me? 3,200 metres. That is not all the colours that you're getting. That's just a quick glimpse, but that's all coming up a little bit later, and I'm going to show you how well it works with this 3-strander opportunity. About 2 weeks ago, I was having a chat with Ed, our manager, and he said to me, I've got some new fluorite for you on the show today. And I said, have you? And he said, it's the best quality fluorite we've ever been able to get our hands on. And I said, well, I want to see it. I want to see it. And it was absolutely right, okay? The quality of the fluorite that I'm about to show you, I think is better than any fluorite we've ever bought you in the past. And our fluorite has always been incredible, but this is on a whole nother level. The clarity and the cleanness of the colour that you're seeing in this fluorite, I think, is really, really special. Purples and greens to die for. What I love about fluorite is not only does it fluoresce in UV light, but it shows you how well different colours can work together. Beautiful deep purples, wonderful spring light greens, and sometimes those two colours meeting within the same gemstone. But very, very unusual to see the clarity that you've got here. Now, this is a 38cm strand of the cubes. What's the size? Kim will have a little look for us. We've also got 6mm squares, sorry. We've also got the ovals. Now, these are large, large, large ovals. And this is where you see those bright yellows, those greens, those purples, because we're not just looking at fluorite, we're looking at rainbow fluorite here. And my goodness me, it's very, very unusual to see bright canary yellows like that in fluorite. Usually it's a very pale yellow. So again, a great indication to us that these big gemstones are some of the finest we've ever bought you. And these are fabulous, aren't they? The beautiful drums, I think, is the official name. Oh yes, 14 by 10mm in size. But look. Oh my goodness me. We've only just gone and bought you a of beautiful plain rounds. Now, the 16mm in the centre, and the smallest is 16, so the smallest is 6. And when do we ever have graduated rounds of fluorite? When do we ever have drums? And when do we ever have cubes? Now, I've got to ask Mark, right? Because Mark, for those of you at home who haven't heard Mark talk about fluorite before, what is it that you love about fluorite?
It's a funny old gemstone. It's not something that I'd seen before until. And what I love, on one strand you have so many different colours, and some strands you can get where the colours are blocked, so you have a purple and a green. Sometimes you have them with stripes. It's just such an unusual strand, and it's one of my big sellers. And I try if I can to push it, and it's also a gemstone that gents can wear.
Yes, especially in the cubes, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. No, it's just beautiful. I always stop working when you bring fluorite up. It's not.
Well,
good.
I have to say, I think it has an effect on almost every single designer. Every designer always says it's so giving. I mean, it's a rich gemstone in terms of the colour, and also, you know, I always talk about this, but I think it's so important. Transparency and clarity on these stones is phenomenal. You know, imagine putting the purple wire or the purple nylon thread through that. It's going to look awesome. But it allows you, I think, when you have a clarity or transparency to it, to be really creative with what you do.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't
It is. It's absolutely lovely, isn't it? We love it, and I'm sure you will as well. But it is limited stock. I'm so sorry. We've bundled it together to give you 3 strands. We've only got 70 in stock at the moment. We saw how quickly everything's been flying out today. We started off with 100, and we've only got 70 remaining. 6 mil cubes, 6 to 16 millimetres in the plain rounds, and of course the 14 by 10 millimetre drums. Now, I always think this is interesting, breaking it down like this, because if you were to buy all these 3 strands individually, you'd be paying £22. So if you're coming in for these after 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, that's what you'll be paying. I don't want to pay that price. I want to get a bargain again. So instead of paying over 20, you're going to pay, less than 15? Exactly. £14.95. The team are like, yes. What do you think about that price, Mark? Needless to say.
I've just noticed on the backdrop and in the strands, you've got yellow in there. That is so
really bright
rare.
Yellows.
That is so rare to have yellow fluorite.
And it's not just a pale yellow, it's a really vibrant yellow, isn't it?
Citrine yellow, isn't it? It's beautiful. I mean, the graduated strand, all I would do is just take it off, find some sort of, there was a little silver spacer bead in between each one. What an amazing necklace that would make.
Yeah. No, absolutely gorgeous. And in some of the fluorite pieces, you've even got stripes, very reminiscent sort of zebra fluorite. And like you say, some of the stones are block colours, but a lot of them, in fact, the majority of them have got lots of different colours within the same gemstone. Great for getting the kids involved over the holidays as well. They really love working with fluorite. It's really colourful. £14.95 instead of over £20 on that free phone number. Right. Are there any particular colours of findings that you think work well with fluorite?
Well, I've always used silver with them, but I think gold would look really nice.
I think gold would look
them.
Fabulous. Yes, absolutely fabulous. And so many different coloured wires are going to go with this. Because I know loads of people are into their wire work as well. I bet you wish this was a little challenge, don't you?
I think Kim hides things from me, and the other producer does.
Really?
Yeah, they hide things from me, and then they bring them out slowly during the show, so I couldn't.
Well, Kim's put it in the show for you today, labradorite
and labradorite. I know, yes.
And fluorite. So, bit of a lucky treat today. Think of it as our little Valentine's present for you. We're going to leave it with you. Well done. Stay exactly where you are. They're flying out the door. We've got less than 40 chances left, so stay where you are. Well done. Ooh, that was fantastic. I've got a brand new strand of apatite. Now, don't forget, beading nylon thread coming up 3,200 metres as the presenters pick later today. Amazing. Those are just some of the colours coming up later. But we've got an incredible opportunity. Apatite is something I would usually bring you on a collector's night on one of our other channels, Gems TV. It would be a whole hour dedicated to this remarkable gemstone. It's a gemstone that derives from the Greek word that means to deceive. And the reason why it's derives from that Greek word to deceive is because for years people didn't know what this gemstone was. For years people thought, could it be a topaz? Could it be Pyrite Tourmaline? Well, it has got those Pyrite colours, hasn't it? And let's face it, Pyrite Tourmaline is the most sought after, most expensive rare gemstone in the world. And I have to say, this is not a bad look, is it? If you have a gemstone that is so reminiscent of the beautiful Pyrite Tourmaline. But apatite is a very rare gemstone in its own right. It's something that a lot of people aspire to own. And this particular strand demonstrates the picture-perfect colour that you can get with apatite. Blues and tranquil greens and incredible sparkle. And I'm thrilled that we have the intricate delicateness of the 3mm faceted rounds. I mean, look at every single stone has had intricate faceting work applied to the surface. You know, my goodness me, I have seen lapidarists in Jaipur cutting these very stones, and it was inspirational. I've even tried cutting stones myself when I was in Jaipur last year, and it was single-handedly one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, and mine looked nothing like this. But it did sort of spark a real sort of genuine interest in the skill and the work and the art that is cutting gemstones. When a lapidarist is given a rough piece of apatite, They don't just study the rough of the stone for a few moments or a few hours. It's days, if not weeks, of looking at the rough of the stone and working out where to make that first cut, how to get the right orientation of the gemstone, and how to maximise that inner glow, how to maximise that inner sparkle. And look at that glow. Look at that sparkle. It is overwhelmingly beautiful. And it does have that neon vibrancy, doesn't it? It really does have that neon vibrancy with such an incredible sparkle. Kim, for example, would just restrand this and have it on its own. Mark, how about you?
I would use it as a spacer bead in between labradorite.
Okay, because it's going to pick up on those lovely colours coming through the labradorite, isn't it?
I think we've got some rondelles coming up a bit later, and just the little apatite in between the rondelles. I think that would look amazing.
I think I'd go for a lovely corsage with the tiara technique on silver wire. I think these are going to look absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, check me out, yeah. I am a proper designer now, you know. Well, not a proper designer, I'd give it a go. Let's see it with the labradorite. Oh, I think you've nailed it again. Look at that, gorgeous.
It just picks up the turquoises, doesn't it?
No, I haven't nailed it again. Mark has nailed it again, because he came up with a combination. Chris said, are you talking about yourself again there? No, I'm not actually. 20 carats of apatite in the faceted rounds, 3mm in size. What is the one thing you think of when you look at the colour of apatite? Paradise. Barbados. Beautiful blue lagoon. You know, yeah, just diving into that water, seeing all the tropical fish, being sat on the beach, surfing, absolutely. Gorgeous. Stop it. I want to go on holiday. Grab the brochure, grab the credit card. But I tell you what, if you are on your summer holiday, you want to be wearing jewellery with this incredible colour. The turquoises is one of the key colours for 2013. And my goodness me, you are going to be blown away by the deal that Jewellery Maker has in store for you today, but I'll be dialing now. 0800 644 655. It is a free phone number today. You can see that saturation of colour, that inner glow is stunning. We should be bringing this in. The lowest price should be $16.95. Forget that, not on my show. Oh yes, we're there already. We're going to go even lower. See, look at that beautiful Caribbean blue. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. Chris, you're a genius. I love that shot. Thank you. Here comes your price in 3, 2, 1. £11.95. What an awesome deal today. You guys are loving this one. Well done indeed. 20 carats of a colour that is so picture perfect. And it takes us there, doesn't it? It takes us to that beautiful blue lagoon, paradise, whether it is in Barbados, whether it is in Cornwall, wherever it is, that beautiful, beautiful blue is absolutely stunning. 0800 644 655. We are moving on to a wire bundle soon. You've got to get everything ready. We've got incredible deals coming up. This is something that will sell out and a great one to add to your order with the wire coming up next. 0800 644 655. Whatever you make with this, I know you're going to enjoy it, and that's half the thing, isn't it? Enjoying working with your beautiful gemstones. Last glimpse. Well done. Stay exactly where you are on those phone lines. $11.95. Well done indeed. On its way to you. 0800 644 655. We'll leave it with you. Well done indeed. Now, I've got a wire opportunity for you now. Can't believe that. Beautiful apatite. I can imagine us on that beach, guys, can't you? Oh, yeah. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Fabulous. Let's go straight into this wire opportunity. My director's snorting in my ear because he's laughing. That is so attractive, yeah. He's blaming it on Kim. Kim's fault. Is she too funny? Kim's trying to give Chris a code, but she's saying the Greek alphabet. Is this true, Kim? Are you distracting the team? Just a little bit. Naughty. Okay, Wire Perfection. This is an awesome kit bundle that's been put together by my lovely producer. And I have to say, we've got, you might have noticed, it's a bit annoying, isn't it? But we're waiting for some to come in. We've got hardly any wire left at the moment because so much wire has been bought recently. And you're getting 2 reels, oh yeah, of the gold wire. Now, this is very special wire because this is silver wire dipped in gold. Gold plated sterling silver wire. 0.4, which nice and springy. And then you've got 0.6, okay? And you've got a metre in each. And look at that, that is your top quality wire there. Really easy to work with. And this gold wire, this gold coating is not going to come off, okay? It's very robust and very durable. And you've got a metre in each. Now, if you don't want the gold to come off your silver wire or your colour to come off your wire, we really recommend that you use the nylon jaw pliers, okay? This will, you have to, seriously, please don't use any other pliers with your coloured wire. These are amazing, really, really comfortable because you've got the padding on the comfort grip here and you've got the protection here, which means it's not going to take off the colour off your wire. And Mark, you'll know from using wire, I'm so sorry, I've just ruined your shot there, guys. I didn't realise. These are essential, aren't they, when we're using coloured wire?
I've been using them this morning, absolutely.
Yeah. And we're going to do you a deal that I just don't know where I get it. But how do you fancy a designer in your living room with you every step of the way? Ta-da! Because that's when the DVD comes in handy. Because with the DVD, you can fast forward, rewind and pause. It's edition 3 of the wire work, and it shows you incredible details, including this gorgeous wire pendant on the front there. And my goodness me, Mark, you know as well as I know, we would be, I'm so sorry. We would be, so my team were trying to get up a ladder, so every time I speak to Mark, it ruins the shot. Just wait a minute, right? You'll know that the DVDs are essential, aren't they?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I think I've got pretty much all of them now. And no, they're fantastic. I mean, that's how I learnt all my wire work. And,
from the DVDs?
From the DVDs.
And you can work at your own leisure, which I love.
Yeah, and my macrame DVD is just the next step on from the first macrame DVD that I watched, so that taught me everything I know as far as macrame goes as well. Exactly.
Well, this is edition 3, so if you're building upon your skills of wire, this is absolutely the one for you. Okay, so what deal can we do for you today? It's going to be good. We are bringing you nylon jaw pliers, the DVD, and we're bringing you 2 meters of wire. The DVD alone is £4.95, okay? And if you went into the jewellery quarter, for example, in Birmingham, and said, can I have 2 meters of silver gold-plated wire, how much would you pay? Well, my goodness me, it wouldn't be the deal, I don't think, that we're going to bring you today. So join me now on 0800 644 655 for 0.6, 0.4 wire in gold, silver, absolutely incredible. Got a silver dipped in gold. You should be paying almost £25. But not today. That is an incredible price just for the wire. We're going lower, my friends. Oh yes, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here comes your price today. £14.95. We are taking savings on every single thing that we're bringing you today to bring you unbeatable, unbelievable prices. This is wire perfection, including the 2 meters of the gold-plated sterling silver wire. Incredible. 0.6 and 0.4 are great for doing your intricate jewellery on your designs. What else can you use those different thicknesses of wire for, Mark?
The 0.6.
And 0.4?
Well, 0.6 I do macrame with, and you can do it with 0.4 as well. So I think if you've got some, I mean, the garnet from that kit we've just had, macrame piece with that gold would be absolutely beautiful.
I'm glad that you said macrame, because I always typically think of wire wrapping, so it's nice to sort of, you know, get some other ideas. So if you've built your structure with a thicker wire, you can then use a 0.4 and 0.6 to do your detailing.
Do intricate weaving, yes.
Perfect. Quite a few people on the phone lines. Lovely to see that. It is a free phone number, so if you find yourself in a queue, do not panic. It is a wire perfection, and of course, you know, go and, if you want to, go and have a look in craft hobby, you know, stores to see how much you would pay for the pliers alone. £4.95 for the DVD. That's absolutely incredible. You're paying less than £10 for everything else. Unbelievable. Who is the designer on the wire at DVD?
Laura Binding.
Laura Binding, yes. Fabulous. Well, you're learning from the expert herself. Laura Binding on the DVD, £14.95. Work at it with your own leisure. And this is edition 3, so this is your really intricate work there. But even this intricate work is made easy by Laura's explanations and really easy to follow video tutorials. Leaving it with you soon, so you better be quick if you'd like to get it in the live show. £14.95. I'll leave it with you. Well done. I'm moving on to the silver bundle now. So well done. Don't forget the presenter's pick tonight. This morning, sorry guys. This morning, today, is 3,200 metres of the nylon beading thread. But you're also getting lots of other different colours as well. Gorgeous. 2 in each reel. Beautiful colours, aren't they? I mean, this is going to last you a lifetime. And I'm going to do you a fabulous deal. That's the presenter's pick, my pick, coming up later today. Can't wait for that. Okay, let's see silver. Okay, we're bringing you genuine 95 sterling silver. Let's start this particular section by talking about the current price of sterling silver, because over the last 2 years, the best way I can explain this is where I live in Bath, where if you've ever been to Bath and you walk down the main high street, if you cast your mind back to 4 years ago, there was street stall after street stall of silversmiths that were selling their beautiful, beautiful handmade sterling silver jewellery. They'd be everywhere. I mean, you couldn't walk anywhere without seeing them. There is now not one. You've got your big jewellers like H. Samuels, you've got Clive Ranger. You don't have any of the boutique silversmith stores anymore, and it's because of the price of sterling silver. So many silversmiths are now out of business, sadly, because of the price of sterling silver. And I think this is where Jewellery Maker comes into a league of their own, because we have massive buying power. And we're able to secure you unbeatable deals, in my opinion, sterling silver. I've already got a queue on the phone lines for this, which is fantastic. You've got to be hot on the heels of sterling silver. I've been seeing a lot of messages on Facebook from lots of people saying we want more sterling silver. And I listen to you, I incorporate it into the shows, and then I go, Deanna, Kim, give me the deal, and let's bring you a massive saving. Mark, sterling silver, if you shopped around, big bucks.
I get all my sterling silver from Jewellery Maker.
So you don't buy it from anywhere else now?
I haven't found it better anyway.
I'll be honest with you, neither do I, because I will not spend the money that's being asked for sterling silver elsewhere. I mean, the saving that you're going to get today is going to be incredible. Sterling silver has huge benefits. Not only is it a precious metal, not only is it the most lusterful of all noble metals, it's also hypoallergenic. So it's not going to cause you any irritations at all. Now, that's a big, big, big important factor when making jewellery, I think, especially with earrings, is you don't want to cause any irritations at all. Loads of you on the phone lines, well done. We're bringing you open jump rings, 50 5mm solid sterling silver. Not 10, not 20, but 50 jump rings. Can I be honest? I'm so confident in the price today, I'm going to buy 2. I'm always going to need jump rings. I definitely want more than 50. I mean, at the price we're going to go to, we're going to be able to afford it. You're also getting your eye pins. 25mm eye pins, 30 in a pack. And again, you're always going to need them, and they're solid sterling silver. Finally, you're getting your crimp beads. Now, a piece of jewellery that has not got a proper finish, my goodness me, it just doesn't look the same, does it? And you've got gorgeous crimp beads, 2mm, you've got 50. So you've got 130 pieces of solid 925 sterling silver. 130 pieces of sterling silver. This could potentially sell out today. Buy more than one. Eye pins, crimp beads, and jump rings. I actually feel like my team might go berserk when they see this price. Get involved. 0800 644 655. These are 3 findings that everybody needs to make their jewellery. You might be new to Jewellery Maker, and you may have not bought sterling silver because you've been worried that it would be too expensive for a new hobby. I'm about to change all of that. I'm about to make it affordable. There's a queue on the phone lines, but it's a free phone number, yes! It's also free to buy on the website at jewellerymaker.com. Buy more than one. Susan, anonymous price, you just bought more than one. Fantastic. And if you're brand new, you got your 30-day money-back guarantee, 1 P&P, and we're not going to bombard you with questions if you want to send it back. It's a no quibble money back guarantee. Call now to our UK-based call centre on that free phone number. Are you ready? This is going to be a crescendo of an auction. Team, I want you to go wild in the aisles and give me a bit of a woohoo when we bring on this price. 3, 2, 1. £9.95. Woohoo! Oh yeah, listen to that. Less than £10 for 130 pieces of 95 sterling silver. Don't worry, we didn't let a dog loose. That was actually the team. 0800 644 655. It was like a little yap, wasn't it? No, I don't mean in a rude way, but it was a little like, oh, oh, oh. wasn't it? £9.95. No, I'm not even going to go there. No, I can't do it. I sound like a chihuahua. I'll be like, I can't do it. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to go really embarrassed now. £9.95. Oh dear, I think there's a Jack Russell in here now. Oh dear. Where's the Labrador? Where is it? £9.95. Well done. 50 crimp beads, 50 jump rings and 30 eye pins. Quick break and we're back. Keep dialing. We're back in 2.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby. Cut the end of your ribbon into a point and make a crease approximately 1 centimetre from the top. Then place your ribbon in the ribbon end, ensuring the point is all the way back. Using your flat nose pliers, grip down firmly on the ribbon end, ensuring the teeth go through the ribbon.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Are you an avid jewellery maker? If so, 2013 is the year for you to master a new discipline. For a limited time only on Jewellery Maker, we're slashing the price of our metal clay kit. This exclusively designed starter kit contains all the essentials required to start your new hobby. Explore the endless possibilities of designing with metal clay and take your jewellery making one step further. All of this for an amazing $49.95. To order your metal clay kit, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Join Jewellery Maker on the 25th of February for our Fashion Focus show, where we will be focusing our attention on classic connections. Guest designer Laura Binding will be taking you through some great techniques to get amazing classic fashion looks. Be inspired and get ready for your spring and summer collections. The Fashion Focus show, 25th of February on Jewellery Maker.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, FreeSat 807 or Freeview Channel 43.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Charlie, lovely to be with you for the final hour and a half of the show, and my goodness me, we've still got a load to bring you. Okay, something you haven't seen so far is the offer that I'm going to do on the ring mandrel. Ring mandrel DVD, nylon pliers and purple and antique bronze wire. Woohoo! Oh yes, this is coming up a little bit later in an amazing one-off bundle. Looking forward to that. And this is a DVD I launched a couple of weeks ago with Louise, so this is for the wire wet rings, one of my favourite things to make with wire. So that's coming up later. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. 8-strand bundle, anyone? I'm thinking, yes, please. 8 beautiful strands of genuine gemstones in a one-off offer coming up later today. We've also got a beautiful necklace. Well, it looks like it's made into a necklace, but this is a brand new gemstone strand, big carat weight. And then, of course, don't forget, if you want the chance to own 3,200 metres of nylon thread, then you're going to have the chance in the presenter's pick a little bit later. And, you know, just to show you some of the colours that you've got coming up. Purples, yellows, pinks, whites, blues, blacks, gorgeous, all coming up a little bit later. Thank you very much indeed. Well, I have to say, this necklace that we have here, which shows you what you could make out of this, one of the things you can make out of this kit, I think is absolutely beautiful. And very different, Mark, I think, to some of your previous designs.
I've never made anything like that before.
Really beautiful.
I'm really pleased with how it turned out.
And this is your first glimpse. It's beautiful, isn't it? So striking. This is your first glimpse of the brand new kit. And I have to say, the whole team have been admiring one particular strand in this kit. Kim's favourite kit of the day. I have to say, I think it's a favourite among the team. And we're starting with something very, very special. We're bringing you Peruvian Amazonite. Now, Peru is an iconic location for producing some of the most incredible gemstones in the world. And Amazonite is named after the Amazon River. And Peruvian Amazonite, hands down, is the finest quality, world-class quality Amazonite in the world. We bring you the long chips of Amazonite, beautiful turquoises, beautiful, refreshing, minty greens. And look at the length that you've got here. The colour goes right down to the bottom tip of these large nuggets. And again, this is another fabulous strand to get if you're anticipating the arrival of the brand new DVD of nuggets soon. We've got these nuggets that are 10 by 4 to 25 by 10 millimeters. Now look, the colour distribution of this Amazonite is incredible. Every stone has incredible colour, rich, refreshing, minty turquoises. It's so wonderful. And if you got that appetite earlier, isn't that going to go perfectly? Really going to look so striking. So this is your first gemstone strand, 300 carats of the stunning Peruvian Amazonite in the long nuggets from your Sea Breeze jewellery kit. I love that strand. Oh, beautiful. I'm then going to bring you something totally neutral and totally stunning. White Crazy Agate. Never seen a gemstone strand like this before, particularly in this shape. And White Crazy Agate, but I have to say, it has such strong colours as sunstones and things like that, hasn't it? Really lovely. White Crazy Lace Agate, 6 by 4 millimeters in size. It reminds of Kim of Opal, it reminds me of sunstone. Really lovely. And it's these beautiful neutral colours that are going to work with all the colours that you've got in your stash and also with that stunning Amazonite. Can you see those hints of peach? Can you see all those different hues in that one stone? I mean, it's really, really beautiful, isn't it? So that's your second strand, almost sort of the appearance of marble, isn't it? Lovely. Your third gemstone strand is ruby zoisite, big ruby zoisite. I know that the phone lines go sort of absolutely crazy whenever we have ruby zoisite on the show because it's not very often. The zoisite family of gemstones, of course, tanzanite belongs to the zoisite family of gemstones. And zoisite is this beautiful green, isn't it? Such a rich, gorgeous green, it pops. And then on some of the gemstones, you're going to have that beautiful ruby red, and it's a very subtle flash of the ruby red, and that gives you the unique appearance of the ruby zoisite. 10 millimeters in the plain rounds. Can you see the uniqueness? Look at that red there. The black as well, intertwined into this incredible gemstone. This is so beautifully unique and a big collectible gemstone. Fourth gemstone strand, of course, is your milky quartz. Let's have a look at that. Milky quartz. We saw this earlier in a different shape, didn't we? Didn't we? Yes, in one of our other kits. Oh, cloudy quartz. Oh, I'm so sorry. Big difference between the cloudy and the milky quartz. 12 millimeters in size. How could I? 350 carats of the beautiful milky quartz. Let's see it with your ruby zoisite. Let's see it with your beautiful, beautiful white crazy lace agate and the Amazonite. Oh, yes. That Amazonite is incredible. Really nice to see them all together. But it needs a bit of a finishing touch, and that comes in 0.4. 10 meters of 0.4 wire, silver wire. My goodness me, that is going to go perfectly with all the different hues that you've got here. But we've also got two very beautiful... Should I get them out of the packet? Oh, yeah, let's get them out of the packaging. Oh, yes, I'll move my hand, yeah. I know I'm a woman, I can multitask, but really, too much. Really, I need a male model to hold all the strands, don't we? We have got beautiful, beautiful detailed sterling silver. These are lovely. 95 sterling silver antique bead. Now, as I move this around, can you see all that detailing? It's stunning, isn't it? Really stunning. A pack of two, 10mm of genuine sterling silver. And then, just for the fun of it, I'm going to give you all your findings as well. 100 pieces of the silver-plated copper findings. I am just so generous today, aren't I? A kit without findings would be rather sad, wouldn't it? There we are, your shepherd hooks, your head pins, crimp beads, closed jump rings, plain beads, twist oval loop chain, eye pins, earring chandeliers, crimp beads, heart toggle clasp, bolt ring clasp and jump rings. Incredible. I did that all in one breath as well. I know, multi-talented. 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres of clear elastic and 80 metres of monofilament wire. Plus your 4 gemstone strands. Absolutely incredible. Mark, Amazonite, never get to see it, let alone Peruvian Amazonite.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is such a wow factor.
It's not colour-like, is there? It's beautiful. All of those strands go really well together.
They do, and I have to be honest with you, if someone said to me, put this 4 combination of gemstones together, I wouldn't know what it would look like. But as soon as I put them together, I went, oh, that works. Oh,
beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. She'd have put this together. She'd have put some great kits together, doesn't she? And we're going to give you an incredible, incredible prize for your silver balls, for your silver wire, for your 4 gemstones, including Peruvian Amazonite and ruby zoisite, all your monofilament beading threads and your findings. Should be paying almost £36, but not today. Not on my show, not on my patch. Oh, that's it, not on my watch. That's it. Not on my patch. What is this, a fruit and vegetable? Here we go, we're going even lower. 3, 2, 1, 19.95. You are cheeky today, Kim. That should not be the price, but it is. £19.95. Peruvian Amazonite in the long nuggets. White crazy lace agate. Ruby zoisite, milky quartz, sterling silver antique beads, 10 metres of silver copper wire. Oh, I can't believe it. I absolutely can't believe it. There is so much in here. And to get solid sterling silver antique beads is an absolutely phenomenal opportunity. We've had 3 kits with completely different colours today, haven't we? And these are your cooler colours, and I can't wait to see what Mark's come up with. We're going straight over to the lovely Mark. Well done if you're there on the phone lines. Very limited again on 0800 644 655. Fantastic. So I'm bringing over the necklace because it is phenomenal. You're pleased with it, aren't you?
It took a whole day.
Did it?
To do this kit, yes.
Really good, but it's worth it.
I'm really pleased with it.
Talk to me, what did you think? Where did you start? What did you initially think?
I started with this.
Fabulous.
Because in the past, when I get this sort of style chip, I just do a graduated necklace with the larger chips at the bottom and working up to the smaller. And I thought, well, I can't do that again. I've really got to push myself.
Yep.
And I thought, well, I'll have a go at making a flower. And I thought, oh, I'll try another one. And then another one, and I made a group in the end, and if you look on the back, I mean, it's not as tidy as I would want it to have done, but it's not too bad, I didn't think.
I don't think that's bad at all. Not bad at all.
I've made sure it's all nice and tidy, so there'll be no scratching on the neck.
And
incorporated the 2 little balls.
Yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And then I've made 7 of the flowers altogether, and one of them I've made a little ring.
I love this. Have a look at this, everybody. That's gorgeous.
Incorporating a little gizmo.
Well, that milky quartz works so well, doesn't it?
It's perfect, absolutely perfect. And then I just went for it with the other stones, with the ruby zoisite and the quartz.
Because ruby zoisite is quite unusual, isn't it? But that green and red works very well together, doesn't it?
I mean, normally we put it with black, with a black onyx or something like that, but it works really well with this white.
But I sometimes think if you put it with black, it can make it really quite dark. So to put it with the milky quartz, it really lifts the whole design, doesn't it? And you've used the milky quartz on its own with the wire again.
It looks lovely, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't
it? It really, really does.
Really lovely with the matching earrings here as well.
And the necklace in the middle there is macrame, using beading thread.
Here? Oh yes, here.
With a little flower design.
Gorgeous. We've got less than 50 chances on the free phone number. £19.95. It is a bargain. It could potentially sell out, so please do dial nice and early.
Wow.
I mean, something like this, how much would this go for at a craft fair?
Gosh, I wouldn't know. I personally would say 45,
I'm glad you said that, because that's about what I was about to say.
I mean, it took hours. It took hours to do.
Gorgeous, and very gem heavy as well.
Yeah.
What would you like to demonstrate? What should we learn?
I'll have a go at the flower.
Yay! Glad you said that.
Oh gosh.
Can I just say as well, in the nylon beading thread that we've got coming up later, these are two colours from their 3,200 metres that you're going to get on offer that I think would work really well with the colours in this kit. So stay tuned to add those to your order.
Perfect.
And let's crack on with a little demo.
Gosh.
Be brave, it'll be fine.
I will, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. So first thing that I've done is I've taken all of the beads off the strand. And I haven't brought it with me, it's in my bag, but I've got half a strand of the chips left.
Okay.
Even after the necklace and the ring, so I mean it does go a long way. And what I've done is each of the flowers I've tried, if possible, to have 6 of the stones roughly the same size. But if you can, make sure that the holes all line up pretty much in the same place. So I've taken my 6 and I need to make a flower. So I've got 2 pieces of wire, about a foot long, 12 inches long. And all you do first of all is you just thread the 6 beads on. 2, 3, 4. I love 0.4 wire, and you can do so much with it.
I just love that we're getting them in the kits, you know.
Okay, and about 3 or 4 inches from the end, bring the wire round and put it through the end bead. And all of the holes in the beads will take 2 pieces of wire and pull through and just let them fall in a group like so. Okay. This is the first mistake I made, is that I then tightened up the 2 wires together and then I couldn't open the petals. Okay. So the first thing to do is just lay it on the work surface and just to have a little manipulate until they're all nice and flat.
Good idea.
In a flower shape. Okay. And then what you do is you take the long wire, this is where it gets a bit fiddly to start with, hold your thumb and your index finger and keep it splayed out in the flower shape, and then go up over 1 petal, we can see it on the camera, underneath the first, underneath the second, and then over, underneath the first, underneath the second, over, underneath the second, over, underneath the first, underneath the second, over, and you just keep going all the way around until you run out of wire. So over, under 2, over, under 2, under, over 2, and just keep going all the way around until you come to the end of the piece of wire. I mean, at home you would take a bit more time and you'd make sure that it was pulled a bit tighter, but this holds all the petals in that flower shape. And with the other piece of wire you've got, just use it up by doing the same, so, and go round. Okay. Okay. As I said, this will be a lot tighter. And then with your 2 pieces at the back, punch them up together and just twist them to keep it all nice and tight, like so. So that's your flower shape. And as I said, if you're at home taking a bit more time on it, that would be taut, that would be nice and rigid. Okay. And then we need to incorporate the flower, the little inside of the flower. So you take one of your beads, piece of beading thread about the same size, pop it into the middle and just let it fall into the middle, like so. And then pop your flower on the inside so it falls halfway. So you have 3 petals one side and 3 petals the other, like so. Okay, at the back. And then at the back, just give it a little twist. Okay. Like so. And then to use up all this wire, you go up and over, up and over, up and over, all the way around again. It's like very much like a spider web.
But I love that because the wire becomes a feature. I don't like it necessarily hidden.
No, that's what I wanted. So up and over, up and over. So you can continue with that all the way around, and then you go on the reverse with the other piece of wire, and then tuck it all in underneath. I mean, as I said, it does look a bit messy underneath, but you spend a bit more time with it at home. So the first to get the petals is over, underneath 2, over, underneath 2. And then once you place the bead in the middle, it's like the spider web, so you go under, over, under, over, under, over. And then once they're all attached, you have your 6 flowers. And the back here, all you do is you pass the beading thread through the mesh of metal at the back there. Okay. And then either side, pop 3 of the little rondelles, and then the next flower. And what you'll notice is the rondelles act as a buffer to keep them in this little sort of conglomerated shape on the bottom here.
And that's when you can start doing your tiara technique.
And that's all I've done then is taken one of the little beads and a piece of wire about 6 inches long, done the tiara technique, and all I've done is I've slotted it into the wire, twisted it back and poked the ends through, and then you can manipulate it into any style or shape that you want.
I mean, the tiara technique, you've got to twist from the top, haven't you?
It can be simple, just keep twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting, and after a while it'll actually twist into a shape itself. So that curve was actually done by the wire being twisted.
So
but that features in the DVD and booklet you get. So,
perfect.
No, but I loved it. And
well,
I'm really pleased
it's really nice to see a design like that. Really, really lovely. We've got less than 40 left at $19.95. If you're watching the replay, do give us a call and see if you can grab this as well. This is the live show on 0800 644 655. Look how many pieces there are, and look how much you're getting. Peruvian Amazonite, white crazy lace agate, ruby zoisite, milky quartz, sterling silver wire, and 2 solid sterling silver antique bead stones. Beading thread, clear elastic, monofilament, and your gift bag as well. The Sea Breeze jewellery kit should be over £40, is it? Sorry, over £36, but you got it for $19.95.
How does the ring fit on your finger? How does it look?
Let's have a little look, shall we?
I'm just thinking how many rings you could make out of that kit.
I've got very big knuckles, so it might
I've got big knuckles as well. There we go.
Oh.
Would you wear that? Would you feel comfortable wearing that?
Yeah. With the black dress like I'm wearing today, I think black and turquoise looks lovely. Have a little glimpse, everyone. Oh, yes, please. I'll have that, please. Thank you.
No, it does look really good,
Quick. While I grab it and run, we're going to move on to the Wall of Fame. Well done. Keep dialing for that one.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
Are you an avid jewellery maker? If so, 2013 is the year for you to master a new discipline. For a limited time only, Jewellery Maker are slashing the price of our Silver Art Clay Kit. This exclusively designed starter kit contains all the essentials required to start your new hobby. Explore the endless possibilities of designing with silver clay and take your jewellery making one step further. All of this for an amazing £34.95. To order your silver clay kit, just contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
A Wall of Fame, of course, now, a weekly competition where you can win £100 if you're the winner, or £50 if you are the runner-up, and we pick from random every Wednesday? Lovely. Should we start with mine then? Come on then. I'm wearing the ring, it's amazing. Entry 650 is a fine example of a beautiful wire pendant. And it's from June. Hello, June. It was sent in yesterday. Hi all, I've just recently started wire work. Oh, have you, really? And although it's a bit basic, I'm really pleased with the result. You should be. It is made from an agate slab, which was in a kit brought from Jewellery Maker many months ago, and with your turquoise and antique bronze copper wire. I hope you like it as much as I do. If that's someone who's starting out, that's pretty phenomenal, isn't it?
This is what I want to try next. I think they call it basket weave, but it's just beautiful.
Really lovely look there. Well done, June. Great to see you.
This is one of my favourite stones. This is 647, and this is from Claire. Here is my first entry in a while to the Wall of Fame. We have just relocated from Norfolk to Cornwall. Gosh, my son, who's almost 3, thought it was great fun. His idea of unpacking isn't the same as mine. Tip the box on the floor and leave it there.
Yes.
My entry is a twisted zebra jasper necklace with faceted black onyx and tiny hematite rondelles in between. All from Jewellery Maker except the clasp, which was from my stash. Looking forward to getting creative again now we've moved. Bought the wire and polymer clay DVD, so hoping to have a go with some ideas from that. Bestest wishes to you all, and that's Claire from now Cornwall.
Ah, Norfolk to Cornwall. I tell you what, 2 beautiful places, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Really lovely. Well done, Claire. Hope the move went well. Ooh, bit of Grecian goddess here. 649 is from Barbara. Hi, Barbara. And she says, dear all at Jewellery Maker, here is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. I used some pearls, all my favourite for my stash, all from Jewellery Maker, and made these simple tubes by wrapping the wire around my pliers to form a graduated tube, and then hung the pearls on an eye pin, which gives movement to the pearls. Loving all the shows as always, from Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. And that's another thing you can do using your brown nose pliers. You can do those.
Well, I do it all the time because I do quite a few chip plaited necklaces with three or more strands. I do this same technique to make a cone for the 3 strands to fit into to just make a nice finish.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Really well done. Lovely. Sorry, I didn't realise my hand was on there.
Okay,
oh, a bit of flowers.
Okay, this is number 646, and this is from Vicky. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a set of necklace, bracelet, earrings and a ring, all made from crazy agate flowers, pyrite coins, rainbow obsidian barrels, copper findings and 0.8mm gold-plated wire. I love all the different shapes and particularly love the flowers. Happy jewellery making, and that's from Vicky. 646.
Thank you very much.
We've got some amazing flowers at the moment.
Yeah, we do,
Beautiful.
don't they? Beautifully cut. This has got to be one of my favourite colours this season, that wonderful coral. Entry number 648. It doesn't say who it's from. Lauren, sorry, it's from Lauren. Here is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. I have used red aragonite and clear quartz in this bracelet. I'm going to make matching earrings to go with it as soon as I can, and I hope you like it, and good luck, everyone. That's so beautiful, isn't it?
It's ladder weave again.
That clear quartz. I mean, look how it shines. Beautiful. Last glimpse of this. This is really beautiful. Well done, Lauren. Lovely to see you. And well done to everybody coming through for the Wall of Fame. Keep those entries coming in, of course. And you announce the winner every Wednesday. So next Wednesday we'll announce the winner. Coming up after this very short break, we are bringing you luxury for less, so don't go anywhere.
When you place your first, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
Watch and learn how to use Natalia Coleman's fabulous clay toolkit. This DVD will show you how these versatile tools can be used with silver, copper, bronze and polymer clay. Learn how to design a domed pendant, use textures and stamps, combine metal clay with gem art and much more. To grab yourself a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Hello, welcome back. Don't forget, we've got loads coming up on the show today. We have an incredible bundle with the ring mandrel and the Wire Where It Rings DVD with the antique bronze wire. That's coming up a little bit later. We've also got this brand new gemstone strand to launch. Big colour, big size. And one incredible deal. I tell you what, it is going to be absolutely incredible. I've also got orange impression jasper. This is stunning, brand new. And I have to say, the last 2 nights where I brought you impression jasper in 2 other different colours, it's sold out. So please do join us a little bit later to get orange impression jasper. Brand new strand in the plain rouse. Just so gorgeous. If you're after labradorite, it is the day to get 3 strands of labradorite. So we're very excited about this because you've also got the rondelles of labradorite. It's so gorgeous. This is coming up later on in the show. Oh, as you can see, so many things to look forward to. And I tell you what, some incredible, incredible deals as well. But we are going to do a bit of a luxury for less. Oh! And I've just been told that Ed has just brought down an impromptu Magic Special, which is coming up a little bit later. When you hear this noise, oh yeah, it means that you have to get on the phone lines. Because it means that we're going to have the Manager Special, and that's coming up later. We've only just got an hour, just over an hour of the show left, so we've already got, you know, we've got so much to fit in. It's going to be a quick final hour, isn't it? We've got so much to do. Right, luxury for less. Let's start with something totally and utterly luxurious then. This is a very unique opportunity. Look what we've got. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Multi-coloured sapphire. This is stunning. The pinks, the yellows and the beautiful blues that you've got, and the whites. I mean, it's so rare to find white sapphire. This is really exciting. From the Gems of Distinction, we have 70 carats of multicoloured sapphire in the graduated plain rondelles. They're 4x3 to 7x5 millimetres in size. And we've done the hard work for you. We've grouped together these beautiful pinks, we've grouped together the blues going through to the whites, and we put together the yellows. Now, when you see any other colour apart from blue in sapphire, it is called a fancy sapphire, okay? And sapphire is, I'd say, probably the most popular, most desired gemstone in the world. So to get the traditional blue as well as the multicoloured sapphire, that's really, really exciting. Look at the size of them. Really, really large individual gemstones. Now, you know, with the Gems of Distinction, we bring you top quality, world-class gemstones. We go as direct to the mine as possible, and we cut and facet the gemstone in Jaipur in India. We bring you 70 carats of sapphire, the birthstone for September. You know, a gemstone that has been worn for thousands of years. And we're about to bring you an amazing opportunity. 0800 644 655. I will be honest with you, I don't agree with what my producer's about to do. Are we allowed to say that? I don't disagree. No, I just think this is so naughty that we're about to do this. I actually didn't think that we're allowed to do this, so on your head be it. Current price. Current price. This is unreal. Oh my goodness, we're going lower than $24.95 for sapphire. I'm going to take off the only amount of money I can do, but I tell you what, this is never going to happen again. 0800 644 655, blue, yellow, white and pink sapphire. Unbelievable. 3, 2, 1. This is only available till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. This is your price. I feel very nervous. £21.95 for 70 carats of multicoloured sapphire. Are we naughty, Mark?
Very.
Very.
Yes.
I know. This is sapphire. We don't have a lot in stock. You know, this is something that we aspire to own, something like sapphire. I don't own any sapphire, and it's something I dream to own. And at this price, we're making it affordable, aren't we?
Just trying to work out business head now. This is business head on.
Yeah, go on, get the business head on. That's what we like.
How many in that little red section on the bottom there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Just in that section at the bottom there.
Okay, so it's 4 pairs of earrings, £15. Oof.
I know. And think how much you can make from sapphire earrings. A sapphire ring.
So sterling silver findings, maybe a little sterling silver ball, top and bottom. I would probably make £60 out of that middle section, just the red section.
£60?
Yeah.
Just from that middle section. That's amazing. You're getting everything. You're getting the whole section. £21.95 on offer till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Loads of you there. Fantastic. We'll leave it with you. Well done. We're going from one luxury Gems of Distinction to another because we have got delicious, beautiful beer quartz. But the faceting work on this is outstanding, absolutely outstanding. That sparkle is mesmerising, isn't it? Absolutely mesmerising. Now, beer quartz is so reminiscent for me of cognac diamonds, you know, your chocolate cognac diamonds. And it's this faceting work that is just out of this world. Look how many different facets there are on that beautiful stone. It is an immense sparkle. It is a rich colour. And the clarity on these stones is really, really superb. 70 carats in total from the Gems of Distinction. 70 carats, you know, how many individual pairs of earrings are these? You know, again, get that business head on, like Mark said, and think how much money you can make back from this if you're selling your jewellery at craft fairs, for example. 6x4 to 9x5 mils. And look at it this way, when you've got that gorgeous faceting work there. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, Mark, when you see faceting like this, again, really factor that into your pricing if you're selling your jewellery, right?
Well, absolutely, and just put a little sign on saying hand faceted. You know, and if they are to the Jewellery Maker site, and they can see for themselves. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Each hand faceted. It's what's the length of the strand? 13 centimetre strand of genuine beer quartz.
And the price, I think, is unbeatable. It's under £20 for gems of distinction, 70 carats of beer quartz, faceted drops, unbelievable. Get it home, see that colour, see that sparkle, see that clarity, and be like, yes, I got it. I got the most incredible deal. Free phone number, don't forget, it's free to get on the website as well at jewellerymaker.com. The team are really excited about this. We think this is so, so high end, and we can't wait to see it in your designs. £19.95. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done. I've got something very, very beautiful coming up now, and it's completely and utterly natural. You're going to be seeing turquoise everywhere. You're going to be seeing turquoise used a lot with gold, and it looks absolutely gorgeous with gold. There is a very, very small percentage of turquoise in the world that is natural, because a lot of turquoise is actually dyed. And even dyed turquoise, when it's set in sterling silver, if you go into your local you know, boutique jewellers, you know, I've got a friend who just bought a piece of turquoise in sterling silver for £80. You know, it is incredibly. We're bringing you 30 carats of natural turquoise. It's genuine gemstone. It's not dyed or treated or enhanced. It is completely natural. And that wow factor, that incredible colour, it's so stunning. It's rich. It's beautifully polished, and I tell you what, this is summer on a strand, isn't it? 4mm in size, 30 carats. Are you going to use it with your oranges and your yellows? Are you going to use it on its own? Silver or gold or rose gold? Are you going to use it with your wire? I mean, it's so stunning. Perhaps you want to use it in some of your wire work rings. I've got an amazing deal on that coming up. 30 carats of natural turquoise, and there's always a demand for turquoise. I think it's one of these stones that, you know, you could have on your craft fair year in, year out, and it's always going to be a top seller. Do you factor turquoise into your craft fairs, Mark? Well,
I was talking to Becky on the Late Show on Tuesday that we couldn't get hold of any turquoise last year. Okay. And apart from diamond and I think opal at a push, I couldn't find turquoise anywhere. And, you know, December's birthstone, you know, and it's one that I couldn't cater for. So now we've got it in, I know it's only February, but January and February we've had it. Buy it now, you know, because we might not be able to get it again.
But this is the thing, buy it now, yes, because it's a birthstone for December, but also buy it now for summer. I mean, I would love to wear this in the summer, wouldn't you?
And they're rounds, aren't they? That's really, we never get turquoise rounds.
I know, and it's natural.
It's beautiful.
So again, factor that in. And here comes your price, 4mm. It should be £16.95, but shoulda, woulda, coulda, because we're going even lower for the final hour of the show. Right through till 9 o'clock tomorrow, the price slash is on offer to this price. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, £14.95. If you are brand new and you've been wanting to get your hands on natural turquoise, this is the time to buy whilst it's on offer. Don't wait for that price to go back up. £14.95, and you will get a free DVD and a booklet, new buyers, free with your first order. Step-by-step guides on how to do the basic techniques, how to bead your gemstones, how to use all the findings. You'll get that free with your first order, and open your order with your 1p&p at £14.95. Natural turquoise, not coated or enhanced or treated. In the 4mm, 30 carats. It's fabulous. It's so beautiful. Well done if you're there on those phone lines. Absolutely well done. Great to see you there. I'm moving it on. Voila, on offer till 9 o'clock tomorrow, or until stocks last, of course. Are you ready? This is one of my new favourite gemstones. And I have to say, I love it. I love anything that's got sparkle. And this is so different to anything I'd ever seen before. I think this is fabulous, and I do hope we're going to be getting more of this back in stock. This is genuine pyrite with rose gold. Okay, this is unbelievable. Mark, the first time that you saw the pyrite with the rose gold, what did you think? Because I just thought luxury.
I've never seen a colour like it.
It's fabulous, isn't it?
I mean, I've recently done, I can't remember the size of I think it's a round, a graduated round I've got, and I've put aquamarine. And it's just the most amazing combination.
Well, it's liquid gold again, isn't it?
No, it's beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. And I think if you want that wow factor, you want that something special that not many people have got, this is the one for you. And big, big sizes here. 8mm in the centre, 4mm up the top here, and all faceted. So let's see how the light moves across. Look at it, it's so stunning. Pyrite is always one of our best sellers, but then to dip it in the rose gold is absolutely gorgeous. 280 carats. of rose gold coated pyrite in the graduated faceted cubes, 4 to 8 millimeters in size from the Gems of Distinction. This is a very special strand. This is a very, very unique opportunity. And any time that we have this on the show, whether it's a morning show or the late show, it sells so quickly. So please don't leave it another minute before getting on those phone lines. 0800 644 655. It's a free phone number. New telephone bidders, do join us as well. Get involved on that free phone number and on the website at www.jewellerymaker.com. Click on the rose gold plated pyrite, add it to your order and check it out in your basket. It should be $29.95. $21.95. But we're going to go lower. Don't forget the price sashes are only available till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. But if it sells out before, that's it. There are no more chances. Instead of $21.95, I'm bringing it to you for $16.95. Instead of $21.95, you've got $16.95 for 200 carats of that rose gold coated pyrite. How do you get involved? Well, it's free. Free to call. It's absolutely free to get on the website as well. And you're getting a free DVD and a booklet free with your first order. These are step-by-step guides on how to use the different techniques, how to use links, how to thread a gemstone. Go right back to basics is what we need when we're starting a new hobby. Highlights of the DVD on your screen there. We've also got guest designers on the show every single day, and we really do hope that we'll be seeing you again, new buyers. It's so lovely to welcome you to the family here at Jewellery Maker. £16.95. Now, after the break, we're going to be bringing you the 8-strand bundle. We're also going to be bringing you our brand new colourful gemstone. We've also got a 3-stranded labradorite. We've also got impression jasper. But we are bringing you 3,200 metres of multicoloured nylon beading thread. I actually can't believe that. It is going to sell out. It's absolutely incredible. Get on the phone lines now. 0800 644 655. 200 carats of rose gold coated pyrite. New buyers. So many of you coming through for this one. Don't forget you can pick up a toolkit on our website for $9.95. You're getting your freebies with that as well, and step-by-step guides on how to get in touch and how to do your jewellery making. We've also got YouTube facility as well. We have free tutorials on YouTube if you want to learn any of the techniques, and it'd be lovely to see that. And do join our Facebook community of over 11,500 people, and we all swap and chat and swap ideas, don't we? So it's always lovely to get advice from everybody on Facebook. £16.95. It's the last glimpse before we go to a break. So much to bring you in the final hour of the show, so please do not move a muscle, because back after the break we'll bring you presenter's pick, we'll bring you the Wireworks ring mandrel and the 8-strand bundle. However, are we gonna fit it in? I just don't know. We're back in about 2.5 minutes. See you in a minute.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
Insert the reamer into the hole of the pearl and move it backwards and forwards with a slight twisting motion. The drill shape of the reamer will remove the pearl material from the hole as you enlarge it. Work until the hole is as large as you need for the threading material you're using.
Once you are ready to crimp your bead, take your crimping pliers and place the bead on the back ridge and press down. Then flip the crimp bead sideways and place into the front ridge and press down. This will give your crimp bead extra security and give you a neater finish.
Are you an avid jewellery maker? If so, 2013 is the year for you to master a new discipline. For a limited time only on Jewellery Maker, we're slashing the price of our metal clay kit. This exclusively designed starter kit contains all the essentials required to start. Explore the endless possibilities of designing with metal clay and take your jewellery making one step further. All of this for an amazing $49.95. To order your metal clay kit, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
Ooh, I daren't touch it. I'm hiding. Can you see me? 3,200 metres of nylon thread. This, my friends, is a huge opportunity. Huge. And we are bringing you all of these incredible different colours. Beautiful purples, soft, delicate lilacs, rich, indulgent green goddess golds, candy floss kunzite pinks, jet black hues, gorgeous aquamarine blues, and down at the bottom here, this stunning sort of maroon, sort of rouge colour. 3,200 metres is the largest amount of thread I've ever seen in one opportunity. Now, I want to talk to our expert designer, Mark, because, Mark, there are different ways in which you could use the nylon thread. What are a few ideas that come to mind?
Okay, I'll tell you what I've been using mine with. I've recently used it on the Lazy Daisy Viking weave kit that we've got. It's not just for wire, you can also use the thread. It's fantastic for knotting in between gemstones. Those of us who've got the Kimahimo disc at home, it is amazing.
Yes, we had that on the show last night.
It makes amazing. You just do 8 single strands and you get a very fine cord, about 3-4 millimetres across. You can double up on the colours. You can make all sorts of things with Kimahimo. You can crochet with it. Macrame is fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, and everything you can do that doesn't involve a piece of wire, you can use the beading thread for.
And also, I know there are a lot of people watching who don't just jewellery, but they do have lots of other crafts as well, and you can use it for your card making, for your present wrapping.
You can knit with it as well.
You can knit with it as well. My goodness, what can you not do with this? This is amazing. So you've got 2 of each colour. This is the first time you've ever seen anything like this before, and we've had so many of you on the phone lines. What's your favourite colour? Well, it depends what gemstone you're going for. I mean, how lovely is the beautiful pastel pinks and blues going to be with pearls? You know, I love that gold, don't you?
I'm looking at it because amethyst is one of my favourite, and I think all of those would go with amethyst. Labradorite would go with all of them.
Absolutely, yep. Really, really lovely. And we've tried this, haven't we, with you know, lots of the different bundles that we've had today. And I think you're spoiled for choice here. 3,200 metres. Did we mention that?
Wow.
We've got how many? 200 metres on each spool there. And you've got 16 of them. Darker colours, lighter colours. This feels like sort of a lifetime supply of nylon thread. And you might be thinking, but why would I want as much as this? You're never going to get an offer like this again to buy all of these at one time. And like Mark has just said, there are so many different ways in which you can use this. Perhaps maybe ways in which you've never used before, and that's the idea. The idea is to give you sort of free reign and to give you huge choice in which you could use
Another idea that I've just thought of actually is on my craft stall, my colour is purple. The whole theme is purple.
Okay.
And at the moment I'm buying little tags from stationers with little strings. I'm just thinking, well, hang on, what stops me from taking off those white strings and adding the purple? A 2-minute job, and just the effect it will have on your craft table. So you can colour coordinate your labelling with the strings.
Good idea, hey?
I'm going to take that home with me, that idea.
Oh, I tell you, he's got so many tricks up his sleeve, hasn't he? Don't kill me, but if you haven't got on those phone lines, you're going to need to do it because half the stock is gone. It looks like I'm going, Peepo, Peepo. But I daren't move it. I daren't move it. I'm personally going to start with the baby pink and the aquamarine blue. That is heaven for me.
Isn't it?
Absolute heaven. And we're going to bring you so many amazing, amazing gemstones as we have done throughout the show that you could use with this. 70 remaining. Come on, everybody, get on those phone lines and get the deal of the day. How would you... You're kidding. Okay. How would you fancy... Hello? Good afternoon. How would you fancy getting these for £1 each? No. What? 200 metres for £1 each? No, do you know what? I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to do them for 80p each. Now I do want to hide £12.95.
That's less than half a pence a metre.
That's less than half a pence a metre. Look at mathematics there, love it. £12.95. Goldens, lilacs, deep amethyst, pure whites, blacks, rouges and aquamarines. This is the deal of the day. You've got to get it, everybody. £12.95. 80p for 200 metres. There's 30 left. Go, 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 go. Woo! It's like the Grand National, the Olympics, isn't it? To the finishing line. Absolutely incredible. Look at the different colours that you've got here. We're moving on to a bundle soon. Keep going, everyone. £12.95. This is a huge range of colour. And what I'm going to bring you next is a beautiful, colourful bundle. But we've still got Impression Jasper, 8-strand bundle, and lots of findings to go. Should we just go for it? Yeah. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. Quick, go! We're like a tag team. There's too many, isn't there? Have they? That's sold out. Stop it. Oh, come on, love. You're a man. You're supposed to be able to multitask. Oh dear. See, there's so many, you can't even carry them all at once. Imagine what your mailman's going to be like. You are such a class assistant. Thank you. Woo!
Those two big bundles.
Okay, now, we have got a bit of a manager special coming up. And this is a manager special. I'm going to bring you gold findings pack. And I'm also going to bring you silver finding packs as well. This is coming up in the next half an hour. Solid silver and gold, that's coming up in the next half an hour. These are the finding packs. This is a noise you need to listen out for. Oh yeah, it's the foghorn, and that alerts us to the fact that we have got the manager special. It means you have to go to the phone line straight away. Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. Price slash. Colour splash. Thank you. Oh, come off it, team. Don't you nitpick me. Oh yeah. Thank you very much, Kim. Kim just said I'm doing a great job. Give you 20 quid later. Oh, yeah. Don't be so rude, team. They're like you. Can't wait for her to leave you. Not really, not really. Is she finished yet? No, you got me for another 45 minutes. Not long, my darlings. Right, here we go. 3 strands of colour, colour, colour. This is so fabulous. If we think that big colour, colour, eat your heart out is a look for 2013, well, I think we just nailed it in 3 gemstone strands. This is lovely. We've got different shape, we've got the same shape, we've got different sizes, but my goodness me, it's like being in a candy store, isn't it, with this fabulous amount of colour. Now, let's have a look at these individually. Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. We're going to start... We're going to start with golden yellows and oranges and pinks and blues and purples. We've also got crackled effect on some of these stones here. This is gorgeous. Can you see a rainbow? Well, you should be able to, because we've got so many beautiful colours here. I love that. And big amount of yellow here, and yellow is the key colour, isn't it? For spring and summer. Oh, I've then got some beautiful stripes coming through in this. Oh, look at that. Some really neon bright colours there, aren't they? Now, we've got stripe agate in the 8 mils, we've got crackled agate in the 8 mils, and we've also got multicoloured striped agate in the 10 mils. Oh, my goodness me. This is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. I know exactly what you're going to do with this, aren't you? You're going to all the colours, aren't you?
Yeah, they're my sort of stuff. I mean, imagine the macrame bracelets you can make with those if you colour code them.
But do you know what, Mark? I'm going to go the opposite way, and I'm going to keep them like this. I love all these different colours together. I think they're absolutely fabulous. And I love it. I love the oranges coming through with those pinks there. But I have to say, either way, it's going to look great, isn't it?
Have we got that? We haven't shown the labradorite yet, have we?
Not yet.
No, okay.
Well, we have seen it. But no, not yet. That's coming up, Mark. That's coming up. Okay. But yes, it would work well with labradorite.
Well, I'm thinking the yellow in particular. I saw
the yellows.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Alex Polizzi, who used to do all the hotel inspector type programs.
Yes,
and she's got a new show on BBC Two now, and she came on. She had a grey suit with this big yellow bright pashmina, and it just looked fantastic. The grey and yellow together, it was amazing.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
And my goodness me, you just sport for choice. New buyers, I'd say this is a great bundle to buy, because I know what it's like when you're first new to jewellery making. You're thinking, well, what colours do I go for? What colours work together? And the beautiful thing is here is that you've got so much choice. So over the next couple of weeks, when you're starting to make your few pieces of jewellery, you can start to work out what colours you like, what colours you think work well together. And I think starting with separating them into warm and cold colours works very well as well. You can have two completely different sets of jewellery if you're separating them into warm and the cold colours. It is a splasher colour, it is your colour splash. And we're going to offer you something, I don't know, a little bit special. It should be over £17 for all 3 strands. But I'm not doing it for £17.95, I'm doing it for this price, £8.95. Less than £3 a strand. How does that sound? Absolutely incredible. Every colour of the rainbow, stripes in there as well, crackled effect, absolutely incredible. 8, 8 and 10 mils. 0800 644 655. You know, it's not every single day that you have faceting, you have stripes. I mean, look at those coffee and cream colours there, those beautiful rubellite purples, blue chalcedony colours there. Absolutely gorgeous Zambian amethyst purples, hot pink sapphire, neon bright. You've got almost like a peridot green, emerald greens in there as well. Indicolite, a blue tourmaline colour in there. £8.95. We've still got stock, so get in nice and early because it is going fast. And if you're watching us on the replay, please do give us a call or get on that website and see if we do have any left.
Children would love those.
They would, wouldn't they?
And next week, the stretchy bracelets, the children would love those.
It's half term next week.
Well, some of them are off this week,
some are next week. Yeah, this week, some are next week. I always get a bit confused. But grab them now, and then you've got a bit of peace and quiet. For next week. It's true, it works. With my little niece, we give her some gemstones and some clear elastic, and she doesn't talk for like an hour and a half. It's great. No offence, like I love it to pieces, but it's nice to have a bit of peace and quiet, isn't it? Then I don't have to watch CBeebies. I can watch Jewellery Maker. £8.95. Well done. Have a last glimpse. Colour, 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 eat your heart out. I'm moving it on. Gone. I'm not saying that word. Boom. Right. I'm glad you said this. 2 nights ago, I brought you blue impression jasper, sold out. Last night, I brought you pink impression jasper, sold out. And a brand new gemstone strand of orange impression jasper. Guess what? It's going to sell out. This is a gemstone. It's not imperial jasper, it's impression jasper. Have a little look. And it's based on the art movement of Impressionism, and it is a snapshot of historic art. It's beautiful. Monet, of course, is part of the art-based Impression movement, and gemstone is named after that art space Impression movement. We are bringing you, I think, some of the richest, most tantalising, beautiful reds and oranges. They are so beautiful. And as you get closer to the stone, you see that incredible marking. It's almost like, you know, on turquoise, you see the turquoise matrix. It's a really, really unique pattern. How unique is this? I mean, it's so different to any other gemstone that we've had recently. And it's a whopping 310 carats of orange impression jasper, 12 millimeters in the plain rounds. Mark, impression jasper.
Look at that.
It's so stunning, I know. You've even got pinks in there, reds and oranges and yellows. I mean, it's got a burning glow, hasn't it? It really does.
Imagine that with some really nice rose quartz.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I have to say, I just know there is a huge amount of callers on the phone lines already. Well done. Brand new in today. And look at this pattern, it goes all the way around. Doesn't it remind you of turquoise in that way because of that pattern? But it's almost sort of a rich copper colour going through there. Just gorgeous, look at that. Salmon hues in there, strawberry tones, gorgeous neon burning bright oranges. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that orange there. That is fabulous. You're not going to believe this price. This is the launch. It's only available till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. 310 phone number. I'm not quite sure whether you're going to see this price again. 3, 2, 1, here we go. £7.95 for this incredible gemstone based on the art movement of Impressionism. And we are bringing you beautiful impression jasper. What a wonderful tone, range of colour to work with. We've got less than 70 chances remaining on those phone lines. Great to see my regular and new buyers on those phone lines. Lovely to see you. Don't forget, 7-strand bundle, 3-strand bundle of labradorite and gold and silver one-off finding offer as the manager special coming up. You've got to listen out for that foghorn. Oh yes. Is the official name the foghorn? This is well, I'm going to call it the foghorn. This is what we're listening out for. Oh yeah. The foghorn. Yeah, it's a bit of imagine that being your alarm clock. That is, I could not wake up to that. No way. I wake up to the sound of a xylophone, I think that's mine. Or even worse, probably. And 95 pence. Oh, I could think of nothing worse than being woken up by that. Well done. Fantastic to see you there. Selling quickly. Indeed, less than 50 chances now. Keep darling. Well done. We've got 8-strand bundles still to come. We've also got labradorite. That is gorgeous, isn't it? And of course, our multicoloured agate is still to come. Oh. We've got our ring wire essentials, including the ring mandrel and DVD and antique bronze wire. But we have also got the manager's special, which is the gold and the silver one-off findings packs, and that's coming up brand new today. Oh, Mark, get ready because it's time for labradorite.
Can I come and have a look?
Oh, come on over. Any excuse to get near the labradorite, isn't it? Any excuse.
Oh.
Oh, did he just tipped over my water? Don't worry. Here we go. 3 strands. I know, heaven. And we've got them in the rondelles, ovals, and then the larger plain rondelles. I mean, there's so much in which we could do with this, isn't it?
It's just amazing. I mean, this has probably been one of the highlights of joining Jewellery Maker is the fact that I've been introduced to labradorite. I mean, I've never heard of it or seen it before I joined the show. Yeah, never seen it. And
it's now your all-time favourite.
It's top of the list. Just above aquamarine, but no, it's just stunning. Look at those colours. I know, really, really, really gorgeous colours. We're going to separate them out and have a look. Now, stay with me, Mark, for this part because you love these rondelles, don't you? I adore rondelles. Oh, look at them.
And look at what we're looking for is a labradorescence, and you've got it in abundance here. Wow. Greens, blues. I know. You don't even need me to point out the beauty of this gemstone, do you?
No, it's just immense, isn't it?
60 carats in this gemstone strand.
And you can only see the outside of the rondelle. I mean, because the rondelles are all bunched up together like that, you can't see the iridescence on either side as well. So you actually get like hanging off the strand. Yeah, you've got to pull them apart and allow the light to travel through, and then you get iridescence on the side, like you say. Really lovely. What's the diameter of these? 3 by 1.5. Wow. To 6 by 4 cufflinks. Beady bead cufflinks, imagine. Because you can beady bead with rondelles as well. They're really good for beady beading. Yeah, beady bead cufflinks. I would just have them as earrings. Just simple little silver spaces in between, maybe 5 in a drop. That's all you'd need. I always feel like I go into a trance with labradorite because you just can't. No, I do. You can't take your eyes off it, can you? So that's your first one. Got less than 60. Less than 60 left. Now the puffy ovals. Now this is a big surface area with a lot of iridescence, so let's have a look at this. Oh yeah, love that. Absolutely love that. And let me put the rondelles down so I can properly show you the labradorescence that you're getting on this incredible stone. With something like this, what do you generally do with a shape like this? The earrings again, without a doubt. Yeah. Just a simple drop on maybe 5 or 6 links of a chain just to have that movement. Because I think for something like labradorite, you don't really want against the wrist or the skin. you know, you want to see all angles of it. Oh, look at that, sorry.
You are?
I just got overcome a bit then, that's just...
No, but and that's the feeling that labradorite gives, and my goodness me, I've never seen labradorite in this shape. 40 left, you're going to have to be quick.
Huge, they're huge.
My goodness me, less than 40 left, we're not going to be able to get any, are we? My goodness me, we're going to miss out.
It's the dark blue, the dark blue and that turquoise, and then
it's
you
like
get,
a tanzanite blue,
the
I think.
yellows, and sometimes you can get pink, which is really rare.
Really lovely. Oh, look at us. We could just go into complete silence staring at this. It's the Shiller Sparkles, less than 40 available. Here comes your prize. Originally, okay, individually they're £27, which is still fantastic.
Yeah.
But tonight, we're going to take we're going to take £10 off. £16.95. Everybody on the phone lines will be absolutely delighted for that. Well done indeed. Don't forget to buy on the web as well at jewellerymaker.com. And if you're in the queue, which you are, I'm sorry, but it is a free phone number, 0800 644 655. Larger shape like this, I think, is perfect for a necklace.
Perfect.
20 left. Yeah. Earrings, cufflinks, and earrings. But look at the pink, look at that pink. Pink and violet coming through. That's really unusual. I've been seeing that on some of our labradorite recently. It's really lovely. And you've got 30 days to return it to us if you need to. It's selling so quickly. Be quick. Nearly 10 left. Ooh. It's going to be a sellout, I think, don't you think? Down into single figures, we've got less than 5 on 0800 644 655. It's the Shiller Sparkles. Guess what? I'm going to move it on. Stay exactly where you are. Ring Essentials coming up next.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Gorgeous, gorgeous labradorite. I always like it when Mark comes on over. Me too. Oh, yeah. Stay exactly where you are. Brand new bundle. Oh, yeah, let's show some examples of rings. Oh, I love these. Thank you, Kim. You were all organised, weren't you, darling? And put these on. Right. Bear with me, everyone. Oh, lovely. Okay. So, wire wrapping rings is something I am completely obsessed with. Laura Binding got me hooked, and I haven't been able to stop making them, I'll be honest. Let's have a look at some examples. You've got gorgeous gold wire here. We've got some other examples of copper wire, antique bronze, pink. Well, that's lovely, sort of, I think that's just beading thread there. Someone's used a gizmo here. Really lovely. But we're going to have a look at some examples. Here we are. Look at this. We've got a lovely assortment, you lucky things. From pinks to golds to coppers to pinks. Absolutely lovely, and you can see each one is completely and utterly unique. You know, each one is absolutely gorgeous. But you will need a few handy tools to make your rings. So, let's bring you a fabulous offer again. Oh yes, with the wire as well. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to bring you the ring mandrel. And the ring mandrel is fabulous because of the different shapes that you get on the ring mandrel. So down at the bottom you have the small circles and then you have the large ovals, and then it changes shape completely where you have the squares and then you have the triangles. So what you're able to do here is wrap your wire, sorry, I get my R's jumbled up sometimes. You wrap your wire around the mandrel to create the different shapes, and this does give you such a professional look. And for those of you who have used the ring mandrel before, it's so easy to work with, but I would say it's an essential tool for when making your wire work. But a couple of weeks ago, we brought you, with the lovely Louise, we brought you the brand new launch of the Wireworks Ring DVD. And Louise is an excellent designer that brings you step-by-step guides on how to make rings. This goes from the absolute basics of just using wire, right up to how to incorporate your gemstones, how to create different patterns with your wire, how to create the shank of the ring there, how to resize it, etc., etc. And she'll be every step of the way. It's like having a guest designer at home, really. So you're getting those two components. You're going to need wire, and I've got it, guys. I've got 10 meters of your favourite antique bronze. 10 meters of your 1 millimeter bronze wire. Fantastic for your structural wire. And we've got hardly any bronze in stock. I think this is the only bronze wire that Kim could find. But what you will need for your rings is 0.8 millimeter wire. 0.8mm wire is the perfect thickness to use for your rings, and this is in the gorgeous purple. What perfect colours, low in stock already. We've also got nylon jaw pliers, which is essential because you don't want to remove the colour from the wire. With the nylon pliers, that allows you to use them very safely, very comfortably, and it's not going to remove the colour. I'm pushed for time, as in because it's almost sold out. So let's see everything together. Wow. Ring mandrel, DVD, pliers, 2 reels of wire, 0.8 and 1mm, but it's low in stock already. Every time we get the ring mandrel in, it sells out. Get it now before it sells out, because we're going to do you a superb, superb deal. You should be paying almost £22. But guess what? Not £22, but £14.95. That is an awesome deal today. 0800 644 655. Look at all the different designs that you can make with the wire wrapping. You can keep it really simple if you want to. You can go really intricate. You can use your gizmo as well. Absolutely gorgeous. But have fun with it. That's what it's all about. 0800 644 655. You're loving working with wire, so you must have made some wire rings.
I haven't.
Haven't you?
No. I've got the DVD. It's just finding the time to sit down.
I am shocked. You are going to love it.
I know. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh my goodness me. I've got some amazing silver wire at home with a really large nugget of labradorite that Laura Binding gave me, and I made one for one of my best mates at Christmas. I've got to make the other one when I found out my other best mate's size, but it's stunning. It's such a good hobby to get into. Wiring essentials, we've got less than 20 chances on the free phone number. $14.95 is an absolute mega deal, and it's awesome. So I'll leave this with you. Well done, loads of you there. Stay exactly where you are. We can see that you're there. Fantastic. That flew by, that deal, didn't it? Multicoloured agate coming up. Brand new. We've only got less than half an hour left of the show, so we're going to be whizzing through all the remaining deals, so do join us nice and early on those phone lines. The foghorn is there. No, that's not me. That's the foghorn. This is the manager's special. Oh my goodness me. Okay, Ed has brought down 2 impromptu mega deals on findings. And we're going to start with Kim. Both colours? Don't talk at once, I can't hear you guys. Oh my God, they just did it again! It's all in one bundle. Oh, I'm so glad. Thanks, guys. I actually think I have a dodgy earpiece because you can't understand it either? No. Oh, good, yeah. No offence. Okay. We are going to urge you to get on the phone lines quick, because this is a deal that will never be done again. This is a one-off manager's special that is going to knock your socks off. This is exclusive for today's show. Findings pack. 41 pieces in the sterling silver, 42 pieces in the gold. Put them together, it's a mega deal. Okay, we're going to start with the sterling silver, where we've got 42 pieces, and we've got 10 of the head pins. We've got 10 of the eye pins that are 40mm. We've got 10 crimp beads, 2mm. We've got 2 pairs of 95 sterling silver shepherd hooks. We've got 3 open jump rings, 5mm, 3 8mm open jump rings, and 3 of the bolt ring class. That's 42 pieces of sterling silver. As well as that, you're going to get 41 pieces of gold plated sterling silver. That is 10 head pins, 10 eye pins, 10 crimp beads, 2mm, 2 pairs of these shepherd hooks, 3 5mm open jump rings, 3 8mm open jump rings, and 3 of the bolt ring class and jump ring 5mm. So in total, 83 pieces of sterling silver and gold. If you want sterling silver findings instead of the copper, you've got it. That gold is not set over copper, it is set over 925 sterling silver. Hypoenergetic, it's not going to rub off. This is luxury. We've never put these two together. What an amazing opportunity. Naughty manager, this is ridiculous that we're doing this. Get involved now. 0800 644 655, straight from our manager Ed. This is the time to get on the phone lines, time to get on the website. Sterling silver and then sterling silver and gold. Amazing, absolutely amazing. This price will be one of the biggest deals of the week, okay? All of this together, 80 to 83 pieces of sterling silver and gold. You should be paying, I think this is too low anyway, £27. But not today, not today. We're going to £16.95 for sterling silver. For gold, this is unbelievable. A whole £10 off by getting on the phone lines. This is incredible. Guys, the only reason I can do this today is because I got a big quantity, okay? There's absolutely no way I can do this any other time. Go for it. Get it while we've got it in stock. Ed won't be doing this again. Unbelievable. 41 of the sterling silver with the gold. 42 pieces of the sterling silver, everything that you need for your jewellery making. Eye pins, head pins, shepherd hooks, jump rings, crimp beads, bolt ring clasps and jump rings. If you're new, this is it, isn't it? My goodness me, this is a findings pack that you've been waiting for. £16.95. Let's get out some of these eye pins in the gold, for example, to show you. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. It really, really, really is. And you can see with your eye pins, you have got a 40mm in length there. So great for beginners and really allows you to put on lots of different gemstones. Let's have a look on your sterling silver. And don't forget, you know, we're making it affordable for you to get your gemstones and for your findings kits. And also, if you just want to add to your order the toolkit, sorry, I dropped it, the toolkit, then it's only £9.95. Details on your screen there. There's your sterling silver. Mark?
Could I just point out something about the sterling silver?
Yes.
For people who have bought the Gems of Distinction strands, you generally find that the middle inch of the 12-inch piece, you can get the basic head pins through, and then you have to use beading thread or thinner wire. With the sterling silver, you can get through approximately a third to a half of the Gems of Distinction tiny little stones on a strand using the sterling silver. The sterling silver is slightly thinner than the copper.
Well, that's good to know, because I know a lot of people will be wanting to use their Gems of Distinction with the sterling silver. And like Mark has said, make a point of really selling your craft fair stall well. You got sterling silver, you got gold, you know, that's a big, big, big selling point. £16.95. Add it to your order. You got one P&P for 83 pieces of findings. I'm only going to charge you £16.95. Incredible. You got your 30-day money-back guarantee, £9.95 if you want to add the toolkit, which is everything that you'll need to work with your findings. This is amazing. Don't forget, we have got an 8-strand bundle. We've got this beauty to launch. We've also got Mark's challenge to have a look at. He's doing some macrame in there and the flowers. And we might have a chance, if we can fit it in, to do some strands for under £10, which is going to be fantastic. But go for it. This is a one-off, not going to be repeated. £16.95. And talking of this toolkit, I'll give you some information of it now, and we'll be back after the break.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just £9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Join Jewellery Maker and guest designer Mark Smith for our long-awaited macrame workshop. Get to know the essential techniques and knotting formations to create these vastly popular designs. Learn square stitch, twist stitch, slip knot and much more. The full course includes a range of different threading materials, a selection of gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just £79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Hello and welcome back to the final 20 minutes of the show, and my goodness me, we've got two of the most extraordinary deals to bring you. This is a brand new gemstone strand being launched before the end of the hour. An amazing, amazing gemstone strand, I think you'll agree. Big colour, big size, coming up in the final 20 minutes of the show today. But I have just got the small matter of an 8-strand bundle. Am I doing it now? Yay! We've been so looking forward to doing this all show. I have to say, I've not really been allowed to bring you any 8-strand bundles this year, really. And I don't actually think Kim's allowed. I think she's kind of just snuck it in and she's going to blame it on me because I don't really do the morning show. So this is going to be a bit of a battle, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. But actually, I don't mind because it is such an incredible assortment of gemstones. Enjoy. Have a little look. For those of you who are seeing the little taster of this throughout the show today, I know that you'll be smiling and darling on those phone lines very, very quickly indeed. We very rarely ever bring you 8 strands, and when we do, we're going to absolutely smash that price right down for you. Mix and match, perfect. Mix and match, 8 strands in a mega deal! Let's start in the middle because this is phenomenal. Hexagons of stunning purples and lavenders in the purple crazy lace agate. Sorry, octagons, even more facets. Octagons, 29 by 19 millimeters in size. Now, when I hold this out, you're going to see all the psychedelic purples. Aren't they fab? Really, really exciting purples here. And I love how sweet and juicy those colours are and how they swirl into one on the same gemstone. They're big, they're 29 by 19. I'm going to use that in a pendant and I'm going to wire wrap it, lovely. Next gemstone strand is a bit of classic faceting here with our stunning, stunning black agate with the stripe. Faceted rounds, 10 millimeters. I can't get over how sparkly that is. This is 2 of an 8-strand mega deal. It's already being eyed up by Mark over there. It's absolutely gorgeous. But I ain't done yet. I'm nowhere close. Oh, I fancy a bit of colour. Oh, I don't know. How about every colour of the rainbow? Will that be all right? This is lovely, isn't it? Multicoloured agate in the faceted rounds brings us some of those beautiful, juicy colours around. From hot pink sapphire pinks to oranges and yellows and blues and greens. This is a gemstone strand that will never disappoint because you have so much colour. Oh, I don't know. The most popular colour in the world worn by men and women is the beautiful blue, and we have blue agate in the plain rounds. It's a really deep, stunning, refreshing oceanic blue, isn't it? And it's so lovely to put that with fluorite. See what I did there? Oh yeah, we've got gorgeous fluorite of greens and purples. So unbelievably amazing. So unbelievably amazing. They are 10 millimeters. If you want all of these strands, we're only going to charge you 1p&p. A bit of classicness with black and white. Oh, and a little bit of dazzle of faceting here. Oh, look at that. Our final our third from final gemstone strand is our beautiful, beautiful black, is our black fire agate, 4 millimeters in size. Love that. Oh, look at the tubes. Tubey tubes. Love this. I love tubes. I love using them as spacers. I think they're fabulous. And what a gorgeous colour. Really, 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 really unusual. This is this our carnelian? Oh, is it our red stripe agate? It is red stripe agate, giving us the colour of carnelian in the columns, 4 by 2 millimeters in size. And finally, frosting. A matte finish in a stunning spring colour of green frosted crackled agate, 6 millimeters in size. I have to say, I find that green a very delicate green. It's very easy to wear, isn't it? Okay, so just pause for a moment as I recap. Purple crazy lace agate in the octagons, black fire agate, black agate with the stripe, multicoloured agate, green frosted agate, red stripe agate columns, blue agate rounds, and multicoloured fluorite in the plain rounds, 10 mils. just a small matter of 8 strands, and if you were to all individually, I could not do it for less than £38. But this is the Charlie Vernon show on Jewellery Maker, so we're going to go even lower. Ready? £18.95. That's 50% off. Woohoo! Mix and match 8-strand mega bundle. Everyone's absolutely incredible. We have purples, blacks and whites. We have every colour of the rainbow. We have multicolored fluorite. We have crazy lace. Let's see these all together. Oh, I can't even hold them all up at once. Absolutely amazing. 0800 644 655. There is so much here, I can barely even hold them. I mean, think how much excitement this is going to add to your stash. We're running out very quickly. Okay, less than 60 left on 0800 644 655. Mark, when you see an offer like this with 50% off only till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, what do you do?
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Pick up the phone. What a gorgeous assortment of colours.
It's got fluorite in there.
Fluorite, yeah.
The black and white stripe one is amazing.
Isn't it? The faceting.
Macrame bracelets.
Yes, I thought you might want to put that with the hemp cord.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Really lovely. Great gemstones for men and for women. Great for using with jewellery because it's really colourful. But what I like is that you've got those hexagons, those octagons in there as well. You know, just one of those with a pendant would look absolutely gorgeous. Psychedelic purples, neons, violets. Less than 50 chances now. $18.95. As we pause for a second, I just want everybody to remember that there is a 50% half price discount applied today. And I tell you what, I would really kick myself if I waited and A, it ran out, or B, I then had to pay the full price. Because 50% off is a big saving. Half price today means that you've got exceptional value for money again. It means that we're bringing you colours that are so sought after, sizes that allow you to be creative, faceting that gives you that standout look. There's so much here for less than 20 quid. I can't believe it. Mix and match 8-strand bundles. Stay exactly where you are. That's only on offer till 9 o'clock. Please use the website if you can. We've got a big queue on the phone lines, but it's a free phone number and we're trying to clear that call as quickly as we can. Look at this. 1,100 carats of beautiful, beautiful colour. Mark, we're a little bit excited about this one, aren't we?
This big one in the middle.
Oh yes, this big one in the middle. It is. I mean, it's unmissable. This is a kind of necklace, if someone put this into a necklace, that someone walks in, I mean, you're just turning heads, aren't you? It's got that wow factor. Everybody's going, oh my goodness, my necklace, your necklace, I love it. Where did you get it from? And it's such a stunning variety of colour. Now, I've got to try and not hit my mic, but look at that. Look at that. The black dress, it lifts that black, doesn't it? Look at that. Blues, purples, yellows, pinks, aquamarine colours. And I have to say, if you're not comfortable wearing colour in your clothing, then there's a really great way of bringing it into your jewellery. You don't have to use them all together, you can use them on their own. 1,100 carats. Now let's look at the individual beauty of these stones, but dial early. We've been selling out of the big deals today. Golden yellows, oh look at those raspberries and pinks. And can you see the swirls that you've got on that stone? Those are big nuggets of gemstones, aren't they? Solid pieces of genuine gemstones. Emerald greens, amethyst purples. I mean, look at that hot pink up there. That is stunning. Juicy, juicy colours. When you see a strand like this, it opens up so many different things that you could do creatively with this. And big oversized statement jewellery is the key look for 2013. So are neon bright colours, and you've got it, you've nailed that trend in one gemstone strand. Over 1,000 carats, we're going to do you a very special deal today. But as always, it could be sort of a one-show wonder. It could only be here for today. It could potentially sell out. Before we do anything with that price, Mark, don't ever be intimidated by the size of these stones. That's what I would say. What would you do with a larger stone there?
Oh gosh, that would definitely be a state. What I'd do a 3 or maybe 6 chip strand necklace, and have that as the middle stone in the bottom. I mean, a rose quartz.
It's going to be the feature, isn't it?
Rose quartz chip necklace, maybe a bit of fuchsia agate, and then that as the focal point in the middle.
Or even amethyst nuggets with that gorgeous yellow in the centre there. Oh, I know. I know. This strand is going to go such a long way, isn't it?
Restrand it, some little spacer bead in the middle.
But do you know what I tend to do when I get strands like this? Till I can think of what I want to do with it, I do get it home and I restrand it, and I wear it as a necklace or a bracelet until I decide what I want to do with it. And you know, it's such a great way, because then a lot of people suggest to you what you could do, and it all becomes quite creative. This deal is the official launch price. You may never see this again. You may never get this particular price again. And I want to show you, by holding it to the side like this, all the colours that you're getting here. Whoa. If you can, come through on the website at jewellerymaker.com. 1,100. That's a huge carat weight in each and every single one of these stones. They are stunningly faceted. You've got a large amount of light bouncing across the stone, and I can't believe some of the neon colours that you've got here. Your price is £9.95. Are you kidding me? This is incredible. Less than £10. Oh my goodness me, the race is on to the finishing line now. If you want to buy this, you've got to pick up the phone and you've got to get on the website at jewellerymaker.com. We are bringing you all the colours of the rainbow. We're bringing you in big size, big colour. Yes, if Prada, Burberry, Gucci, Versace, Christian Dior, if they are all doing this look on the runway, come on, let's copy them. Let's do the same. 0800 644 655. We've got some more under £10 deals coming up next, but this is only available till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning or until stocks last. It's one of our absolute favourites of the show, and so many of you snapping it up. It's flying out that door. Well done indeed. 1 P&P, and of course the next section, everything goes under £10. Last clips, and then I'm moving it on. Well done. Okay, we're going to have a bit of tradition now. I'll leave that with you. Well done. Thank you. Okay, this particular section, everything's going to go under £10. And we'll fit in as many as we can, so you do have to move quite quickly. Okay, tradition. There were 3 gemstones that were really highly regarded by the Egyptians, and lapis lazuli was one of those. They highly regarded it for its, what they thought were healing powers, their beautiful properties of the gemstone. It was used by the Queen of Egypt, Cleopatra, she used to crush up the lapis lazuli and use it as eyeshadow. It was also used in Renaissance painting, so if we look back in history, lapis lazuli is incredibly historic and so highly regarded. We're going to get up close and personal with you, lapis lazuli, because we're going to have a look at the gorgeous gold on the surface of the stone. That is the hidden treasure, but it's going under £10. That bright blue, that beautiful presence of pyrite is sensational. And what an elegant cut for earrings or a bracelet, hey? 0800 644 655. We've only got 60 left in stock. And there's loads of you on those phone lines, loads of you coming through on the web as well. 8 by 20 millimetres in size. 0800 644 655. Here comes your price. £7.95. I'm not going to take it to £9.95. We've gone even lower to £7.95 today. What a bold blue. Perhaps put it with your pyrite, perhaps put it with your gold findings.
We bought that pyrite earlier. Remember the double strand bundle?
And the pyrite in the kit. We had pyrite in the kit as well, didn't we? £7.95. If you're experiencing a queue on the phone lines, I'm sorry. We've got our call centre trying to clear that as quickly as we can. But it is a free phone number, but there is a huge amount of calls on the phone line, so please do come through on the website. £7.95, my darlings, £7.95. Well done. I'll leave it with you. Number... Ooh. I think you'll love this. We're going to bring you lots of different colours, but we're going to bring it to you in a different appearance to what we brought it to you earlier in the show. Multicoloured crackled quartz. It is stunning. Great for half term as well. You'll get it in time for half term as well. Now, what I love about this is that peridot green. We never get to see peridot. So if you can get those olive lime greens and a crackling effect next to a peach, next to a purple, next to a yellow, Charlie Verner, are you in heaven? Yeah, pretty much so. Baby pinks, baby blues. I love talking to myself in the third person. I find it very entertaining. 12 millimetres in size, 380 carats of multicoloured clear quartz in the plain rust. Crackled quartz. And I just love this. The sparkle that you get from that crackle is sensational. I love them. But you know what I'm going to love even more? I'm going to love the price. Because it's guaranteed under £10. Kim says, you will officially love her forever. She didn't say that, but there we are. 321695. We do. We love you, Kim. This is amazing. £6.95, way under £10. What a giveaway at £6.95. 0800 644 655. Stay exactly where you are on those phone lines. Don't forget to check everything out of your baskets. That is on its way to you. New buyers, a great strand to get involved with, because you've got lots of different colours on choice there. On choice, does that make sense? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Here we are. And we're going to be going over to the lovely Mark. Mark, it's been so nice to have you here on a Friday.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a late.
We might have to do this a bit more often. Are we doing a live walkover? Oh, come on then. Come on then. This is where I trip over. Yesterday, I went walking to the Valentine's balloons. Very slick. Very slick. Yes, we're going to have a look at the Smooth Criminal bundle, which had a pack of 4 9mm cords in natural colours. It also had grey striped agate. It also had the black and white agate. It also had howlite and shell. Have a little glimpse of everything. Oh, it was so lovely, wasn't it?
It was, and I slightly went off on tangent a bit because I made a flower and then the dragonfly, and then it turned into the necklace, which I'm really pleased with.
But this is the whole idea of the challenge, isn't it? Is to show the variation of what you could make with this. And I think you've done superbly. $14.95 for this bundle, should be £27. And that shell is a beautiful, beautiful drop there, isn't it? So, first time we caught up with you on the challenge, you were making the flowers.
Yes, that was just a little practice. I had no idea it was going to turn into a necklace. So I made the little flower and then the dragonfly, and then I made the macrame bracelet in the front using the howlite and the black stone.
Yeah.
And then I went back to the necklace and thought, oh, I'm going to turn it into a necklace. And I just went with a bit of wire wrapping in between, and the green, as you said, the green and the turquoise pick up all those colours in the shell. Then I made little earrings in the middle there using the grey, and then the macrame with 0.6 wire for the howlite there.
And the petals of that shell are such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lustre.
Amazing.
And, you know, they're going to be able to really lend themselves so beautifully to lots of different pieces of jewellery. The hemp, really easy to use.
It's the best. And as I said, 0.5. I mean, I've used a tiny little bit on the macrame bracelet there, and I've got all these beads left. I didn't even touch on the black striped agates. So, no, it's a fantastic. This is the first time.
What would you have done with the black striped agate,
I would have done something very similar to that. To the necklace.
With the flower?
Yes, yes. So I've never made them before. Well,
I think this might be your new thing, mightn't it? You can go for sort of new motifs.
Yes, no, I'm really pleased with that.
Mark's like, don't give me anything else to do. Of course, you've got a workshop coming up soon, haven't you?
Yes, it's fully booked, the February one.
Is it?
Yes, that's next Saturday, so I'll be here next Saturday.
How exciting. But if you are interested for March, give us a call on the call centre.
2 in March.
2 in March? Do you know the dates?
Not off the top of my head.
We're just finding out the dates. How you book a place on the course is by calling the call centre, and they'll book you in. They'll give you details. 14th of March and the 29th of March.
That's right, yeah.
And the 3rd of April. And you get a tour around the studios, you get to meet the presenters, obviously get to work with Mark in our studio over here. It's fantastic. And you get free lunch as well, all included. Oh, yeah. It's like the Ritz, isn't it?
It is.
Did we get the red carpet out? Or is that only for me?
Only for you.
Joke. £14.95. Well done. Last glimpse of the bundle. Extraordinary. What else would you have done with it if you'd had more time, do you think?
I would have done a macrame necklace, I think. I may have incorporated those, because you can do a macrame necklace using these as drops, which I've just discovered how to make, so they might be, because that would have been quite a nice necklace to do. And I'm really pleased with that.
I am. I think it's really,
pleased.
really lovely. We've got 90 in stock for this particular bundle, £14.95, and if you buy this after 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, you'll be paying, £27. That's going to feel the pinch at 27. I'd much rather pay £14.95.
I mean, if you had a roll of 0.8 wire at home, you could replicate that necklace easily. You've got everything you need for that.
What thicknesses were these wires then?
0.8.
Okay. And I love it's that pistachio green with that turquoise, and it's about fusing those two different colours.
Yes.
A bit of
I mean,
colour pop,
you could have
isn't
used the fuchsia pink as well, because you've got the pink in the shell.
Yeah. And this, you know, what's the, is that the...
That square stitch.
Square stitch.
Yes, yes.
That looks really difficult to do.
Well, we learned that on the workshop, and it features on the DVD as well, with wire.
Okay.
So if you wanted to...
What do you cover in your workshop then? Is it...
We cover 6 different stitches, and the guys who come take away 6 pieces of jewellery with them. So flat stitch, square stitch, we do the herringbone. which doesn't feature on the DVD yet.
Yeah.
So we do lots. It's
and you get all the materials and everything.
Everything, yeah, absolutely. And we've got some amazing beads to use as well.
Oh, exciting!
Which are lovely. Yeah,
Exciting. So we're going to put pictures of all of the kits and put them on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And where can we find you on Facebook?
You can find me on Orbital Designs.
Why did you call it Orbital Designs? I meant to ask you this the other day.
It was, well, I had the Jewellery Maker Sunday show, and I went home and thought, I might turn this into a business. What can I call it? And then I suddenly thought of rounds, and I thought of planets and all sorts of things.
Gemstones from around the world.
Yeah, and then I came up with orbital. It's something to do with eyes and being round. But it just came to my head and it stuck. And I'm really pleased. It's doing really well.
Fabulous. Yeah. Talking of space, isn't there supposed to be something tonight that can be seen with binoculars?
Yes, 28,000 kilometres away, and it's the closest that an asteroid has ever been to Earth. But there's no need to worry.
But how will we know when to look up at the sky?
Between 7:30 and 8:30. And if you can only see it through binoculars or a small telescope, and it'll be like a grain of sand going across the sky. You can't miss
it. Get the telescope out, Jack. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you. And thank you to you. Don't forget, everything on offer till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I will see you, I don't know, Monday. Perfect. See you live at 5. Enjoy the replays. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm.